Tonight we're facing a different foe. We're facing a foe that's big, that's fast, that's athletic, and that is very, very well schooled in the art and the sport of football, coached by Rich McWhorter, whose name will go down in the annals of one of the greats in high school football. Right now we're going to go down to the field for our Lamar's Pharmacy report given to by Shane Bennett, the man's down report.
Hey guys, two notables to make note for tonight as far as injuries. Jorge Lopez still with intestinal virus, and prayers with him, still not back up to where he should be. And Demetrius Williams had a bout with a stomach virus yesterday, still fighting that a little bit, a little back pain still. So with his play tonight is questionable, and it's going to be on kind of a as-needed basis at most.
Okay, Shane, while we got you on the air, I'd like to tell you thank you. I know you serve with the National Guard, and you've done a couple of tours in Iraq or Afghanistan. I'm not sure which one, but 9/11, I know that's what got you on call. And thank you for all your service that you give each and every one of us as we enjoyed football for a couple of seasons while you were doing your tours overseas.
Oh, I appreciate it, guys. And I tell you, this is it's not all about football, but this country and what we do on Friday nights is what makes all this country great. And the fact that we can come together and play like this and have a good time and walk away as friends too. It's just a great place.
Fantastic. There you have it for the Lamar's Pharmacy man down report. Also, Shane Bennett, the Family Vision Care eyes on the field. He's down there mixing it up with our players. He truly is our eyes on the field, and we thank Family Vision Care for sponsoring that new report that we have this week. Or this year. It's fantastic. Representing us as our captains this week is number 2 for us Brody Fitchett, and then of course the biggest man we got on our team, number 74, is Dakota Screws. Both of them are seniors, so we appreciate what they're doing, and we look that's representing Charlton County, number 65, big man, fast man, Toby Dasher. We also got number 60 that is representing Andrew Chesser, number 55 that is representing the Charlton County Red Raiders, Tion Burrows, and last but not least, number 3, Isaac Gillis, and he is also a senior. So there you have it. They're talking with the head line judge, the umpire down in the middle of the field, the white hat. He's explaining the rules to them. And the Charlton County band has lined up. The cheerleaders are ready. Our cheerleaders are ready. And we're about to get ready for a war with 1 minute and 45 seconds left before kickoff. You're listening to Red Raider Football on 93.5 The Eagle.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes or if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them. Auto Owners Insurance.
Bennett & Johnson Insurance Agency in Alma is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Red Raider football here. We're about under a minute here before kickoff here down at Indian Field in Charlton County. They call it the Swamp at times, and we're ready for some football tonight. Let your friends and family know that you can listen to 93.5 The Eagle 3 different ways. You can listen to it on the local station, 93.5 FM. You can listen to it worldwide online at www.935theeagle.com, or you can just download the smartphone app TuneIn Radio and search for The Eagle in Nichols, Georgia, and you can listen to us there. So for all you people who are listening in right now, we appreciate it. And we also have a live feed going. I'm not sure the network there, but I'll get that and get back with you. You can tune in. Brent Johnson and all his students and camera crew there in Bacon County do a fantastic job of posting that live, and you can watch it live and in action. Charlton County Indians come running out through their band across midfield as a team. They got black helmets on, black shirts, black bottoms. They're in all black here. And our Bacon County Red Raiders huddle up in all white with black helmets, and they come running out across the 30-yard line towards our fan. And we got a good-looking crowd of people over there for the white out tonight as we are here in Charlton County, going to take on the Indians of Charlton County and see what kind of speed. We see that they look good in size, but sometimes just because you look good don't mean you play good.
Well, that is true. Looks can be deceiving sometimes. If looks was the barometer by which we measured everything, then last week Pierce County was bigger than us. But, you know, it's not always the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the dog. And that's what we're coming over here. Our team has already exceeded a little bit of the expectations, led by 2 seniors. Of course, we got a bunch of seniors, but Jacob Carver, number 7, who's been this is his 4th year starting, also Demetrius Williams. And surprisingly, some of our underclassmen, some freshmen and sophomores, are playing some stand-up and stand-out football. We're excited about it. We're fixing to tee this thing up, and this is what we live for. I start getting nervous about Monday afternoon, getting ready for Friday night football, and the excitement is here tonight. It's almost electric in this stadium.
As an important note, Jacob Carver come off of a career-high 5 touchdowns last week against Pierce County to pull us to victory. So you can bet that Coach Mack and them have prepared for number 7, as well as Demetrius. Do you remember the big play on the goal line? That's going to come in important for us tonight. Our Red Raiders are at the west end of the stadium. Standing at about the 50 is our front line, getting ready to receive the kick. Back deep is that guy, Trey, and that guy we were just talking about, number 7, Jacob Carver. Trey had a nice return last week, so we've seen a little bit out of him. Number 17 for Charlton County is going to be kicking kickoff. That's
number 17 is Keyshawn Williamson. He is a 9th grader.
He's going to kick it, and the ball's going to hit across the 20. Trey picks it up, and he cuts. He gets a couple of blocks. He's down across the 25-yard line before he is met by number 24 for Charlton County and number 22, it looks like, and that's where the Raiders will start here in the first quarter.
We're going to see what we're going to bring out. It looks like we're bringing out Aubrey Carter as our starting quarterback. We run 3 quarterbacks in and out depending on the situation on the field. So we've got our senior, Aubrey, as our starter. Dotting behind him is Jacob Carver. And we've got 3 wide at the bottom and 1 at the top.
Aubrey's going to look to the sideline, and he's getting the signals now. As we've got trips out to the left, as the Rev said. Jacob Carver to the left as well in a strong set. Aubrey going to take the snap. He drops back, looking downfield. He's going to throw down the sideline. He's got a man who's pushed out of bounds, and number 24 there was right on the heels of our receiver down the sideline. Good defense on that play, and I think Coach Kofer are going to go ahead and send a message that we're going to try to stretch the field early here tonight and see if we can run by them, but good defense by Charlton County.
Looked like we were trying to go to number 23, Cavante Merritt.
Going to come in our base formation here. We got doubles to the top, doubles to the bottom. Carver still in the backfield. Aubrey going to take the snap. It's a high snap. He gets it off to Jacob. Jacob gets the edge. Shoelace tackle in the backfield, but he fell forward for about 3 yards, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down and long early here for the Raiders. Ball's going to be spotted at about the 30-yard line, so that was
about a 4-yard gain. We got 3rd and 6. And this is not where we're going to make our living. We need more like 2nd and 6, 3rd and 2. So we did try to stretch them a little bit to keep them honest so they don't just stack up for the run.
Aubrey takes the snap. He's going to hand it. No, he's
there
going
goes
to pull
Aubrey.
it, put it in the belly of Carver. We got a 1st down for the Raiders. He makes a move across the 40-yard line down to about the 43, and
Great
a big
move.
gain for the Raiders as we did a little quarterback read option there, and he stuck it in the belly of number 7, and out around the corner went Aubrey Carter, our senior quarterback, and a big play for him. And that's what you don't see a lot from Aubrey. We're going to hurry it up. We got trips. He's going to take the snap. This time he's going to hand it to Jacob, who hits 1 or 2 defenders and drags them for a gain of about 2 or 3 yards on the play, 2nd down and 7.
We're having a little bit of trouble with our exchange. Our centers snapped the last 2 high, and it throws our timing a little bit off. Aubrey's actually having to jump to catch the ball.
He's already 6'3", and that's
Yes.
our young center, Jesus Brown. We're back in our double package, our base ace formation. Hard count, and it looks like we got Charlton County to jump. That was their defensive end on the far side, number 25, Omar Lewis. He's a senior, and Coach Mack's not going to be happy with that, but we'll take it, anything we can get here early. And that's going to put the ball across at about the 49.5-yard line. and the Raiders are on the move early here with 10:33 and ticking in the first quarter.
We're starting a new tackle. He played some last week, number 51, Andrew Bloodworth, playing right tackle tonight next to Akeem Peterson, our senior, is playing guard.
Aubrey drops back. He's got a man open down the seam, and it's an overthrow as he was trying to hit Xavier Hayes. Xavier had this guy beat, but Aubrey just did miss him by about a yard or two.
Checking into the game's number 15, Ron Johnson, and checking out of the game, number 5, Xavier Hayes. We're running players in and out. We've got Brody Fitchett that's in there, as it looks like at a slot back, and is Ametris wearing number 14 tonight? Is that him?
That's Snell.
That's Snell.
Snell's a lot smaller than Ametris. Aubrey going to take the ball. He's going to hand it to Jacob. Jacob's got a hole up the middle. He's rolling, running through tackles. First down for the Raiders as he crossed the 45-yard line down to about the 44. And I tell you what, it wasn't really a hole. Jacob kind of made a hole on that play.
Well, he's good at doing that.
Hurry up offense. We got trips up. Aubrey going to take it. He's going to pull it this time, and he gets back north and south and gains another 4.5 yards for the Red Raiders.
We're on a little bit of a roll. Got a little bit of a flow going right here.
I think we got a
rhythm.
Good matchup down here at the bottom, number 7 for Charlton County. He's a freshman against one of our young sophomores, Snell.
DeMondre Blackshear.
He looks athletic, but Snell has hands of glue.
Yep.
Aubrey, we got trips to the top. He shifts Jacob, going to take it. A quick screen on a dangerous pass as number 24 for Charlton County. Mizell, the senior, read that screen pass quick. He was trying to hit Merritt.
Just a little bit slow in developing. But I feel good about our rhythm right now. We're getting down here where we need a big first down here again, 3rd and 6.
It's apparent to me that Coach Kofer thinks and sees that he can stretch the secondary a little bit as we've tried to go down the sideline into the seams. Looks like Bacon County is going to take a quick timeout. 9:32 left here in the first quarter. Bacon County is on the 40-yard line and marching. It's a 3rd down and 6 when you come back. You're listening to 93.5, the Eagle.
Thank you, QB. This is the Rev Travis Peavy along with Matt Peavy, the quarterback, and Bacon County comes back out. We're looking at a little bit different set than what we've run so far. Matt?
We brought in our 3 fullbacks and our heavy set. This time we're going to shift to that horseman with Carver at quarterback. He's going to take the snap, and he's going to find a hole, and he shoots through and runs over a defender, and it's going to be close to a first down for the Raiders. And, boy, Jacob, he really found the hole and hit that guy.
Yes, sir. He lowered his shoulder.
That's not going to work good for them. We're going to speed it up very, very fast. The referees are holding us as they get the chains set. And that chain crew looked like the chain crew from last week.
Yeah, they're going to have to get a little bit faster. Yeah.
Jacob going to take the snap. He's going to run the same play. We do it a lot, and he's dragging folks, and he's still going, still rumbling down there to about a gain of about 6 on the play, maybe 5. And that'll be a 2nd down and manageable for the Raiders. And Coach Mack quoted on his show this week that Jacob Carver is probably one of the best athletes he's seen in the last 5 years.
Jacob's big. He's fast. 6 foot, probably 230 pounds. Inside handoff, and they were waiting on it.
They see our tendencies, and that was what we like to do. We like to stick to that same play and bounce back on that counter. But I tell you what, the counter's not worked for us the last couple of weeks early, but it has worked for us late. That was a big play by their defensive end or outside linebacker there. Was that number 15? Big play by Brad Milton, the senior. You got seniors everywhere on this Charlton County team.
We check in at quarterback number 3, Dawson Jewell. Behind him is Jacob Carver.
KJ Brown is in as well. We're going to shift to the horseman. Jacob going to pass. He's got a wide open man. Wesley Compton down the sideline across the 10. He's dragging a guy, and knocked out of bounds at about the 7-yard line. First and goal for your Raiders.
Man, we can tell, I can tell that the coach has already got this thing planned out. Jacob, not only is he running, not only is he catching it, not only is he running over people, but he's also throwing it for a 35-yard gain.
And that's the thing. Early in the game, you're always filling out the other team. You prepare all week to catch them off guard. Jacob going to take the snap, and he's finding a hole, and he's met by a host of Indians in a gain of about 2 or 3 yards on the play.
That was a hard 2 or 3 yards. Coach Kofer's out on the field. He's hollering instructions, or he's getting on to somebody about missing a block.
And our big guys up front for the Raiders, big number 74, 75, those guys, 73, King Peterson, our senior, really going to have to step up tonight because they're up against some hosses as a couple senior defensive tackles and nose guard down there for Charlton. They've played for 4 years, and there's some big old boys. Jules in at quarterback. He's going to take the snap, and he's going to try to bounce it. He's met. He's dragging folks down to about the 2-yard line, and that's one thing about our runners so far. They're keeping their legs moving and getting yards after contact, and that's important. It's going to bring up what we got, 3rd and goal, and we're in our horseman formation, strong to the left. He's going to take the snap. Carver gets it. Touchdown, Bacon County.
TD!
He rumbles in, and that's a big first opening drive for the Red Raiders here early. 7-10 in the first quarter, and Bacon County had a pretty good drive there, Rev.
Absolutely. Would the word methodical, would that be a good word? It was methodical. We just came out, we had our game plan, and we stuck with it, and we were able to convert.
Execution, we executed very well. Aubrey Carter is not only the quarterback but our kicker, and has been pretty good so far this year.
Things like this can be big in a game. We need him
last week.
Yeah, we've seen it.
We
sure
won
did.
by 1. Jules going to hold for Aubrey. The snap, the hold is down. The kick is up, and it is good. And that was very close as Charlton gave a good push there. 7-10 here in Charlton County at the Indian Field. Your Red Raiders are on top 7-0. You're listening to 93.5, The Eagle. Red Raider Radio. We're going to go down to our Eyes on the Field, brought to you by Family Vision Care. Shane, what's the mood down on the sideline?
Good but reserved. They did exactly what they want to do on that first drive. Talked to Coach K before. We don't want to. We talked about eat up the clock. No, Coach Kofer doesn't want to do that. He wants to just shove it right down their teeth, and if time comes off clock, it does. But that's just not his way of doing ball. So right now, it's exactly as they want it to go.
Well, there you have it, and that always feels good from a coach's standpoint. Now we're going to see what our defense can do against this high-powered offense here from Charlton County, and we do see their senior running back, Andrew Lee, coming onto the field. So what we heard earlier was just probably noise, trash talking, throw us off our game.
Andrew Lee, he was a force as a sophomore. He came back. He had a broke arm as a sophomore. Came in late in the season and made a difference, made him go all the way. He helped carry him all the way to the state championship where they lost in the Dome, but that was a team that
he is a stud.
Yes, he is.
Number 14 going to be the quarterback, take the snap, and they're going to put it in his belly. Number 8, he dances around for a gain of about 5 yards, and he's still pushing the pile. May wind up about 6 yards on the first carry for Charlton County. Number 14, Jimmy Nettles, is the senior quarterback for Charlton County.
Charlton County's a really good athletic-looking team. Even their linemen are athletic and quick, and we've got to play good fundamental football because I think they can throw it, run it, and catch it.
Come out and trips down to the bottom. We've got 3 defensive linemen, a 3-4 look for us. 3-5 really. Number 2 going to come in motion. He's going to get the edge there. But he cuts it back across the field, and there's that athletic ability showing. as we met him at the edge, but he cut it back across the 50 down to about what the 45-yard line is, what they're going to spot it in a first down for Charlton. 2 big plays for Charlton early.
His name's Rayquan Anderson, and he's just a freshman.
I told you in warm-ups he looked good and athletic.
He's quick. He is.
Charlton going to come out and stay in their trips down here to the right. Lee beside the quarterback. They're going to hand it to Lee, and he's up the middle for a gain of 2 or 3 yards as Carver looks to bring down on the tackle. In there is Xavion Brown as well as they met him.
That was a great job filling the hole. We're running that 3-5, and our defensive linemen just take up some of the blocks, and then our linebackers are the field, and Carver fielded very well as number 8 was just tippy-toeing looking for a hole.
5:50 at 7-0. Bacon County on top. Number 14 going to take the snap, and he's going to hand it to number 8 again, who gets the corner, and boy, did he shoot out of there. Cross the 35 down to around the 30-yard line, and a gain of about, 10 or 12 first down for the Indians.
It was a good-looking play. You can see his athleticism. Not only, he's not just a little jitterbug. He probably weighs 185 pounds. He's a big kid, but he is not just quick. He's sudden.
5'10", 205. Try that.
A little bit bigger than what I thought.
They're going to bring a punch there. And when he seen the edge there, he went right after it.
He sure did.
Field. They're getting the signals here, and it looks like that they're going to come out in doubles this time. Similarly looking offenses. And number 8 going to be to the left of the quarterback. Nettles is going to bring number 6 in motion, and looks like we got to delay a game.
Wow.
On Charlton County, and that clock seemed to run fast on that
one.
Sure
did. They blew that thing. Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take anything we can get right here in this part of the field. That backs them up to the 35-yard line.
5 minutes and ticking here in the first quarter. 7-0 Raiders, but the Indians here are on the move. Quarterback going to get in that doubles to the top and bottom, pistol-looking shotgun. He's going to take the snap, drop back, and he's looking down the field across the middle, and it is incomplete as number 18 ran into number 7. I don't know if Jacob pushed him down or not, but that was physical play, however. And I can tell you, you teach linebackers, if they cross your face, knock them down.
Well, that's exactly what he done, and we've seen that last week, all week, against Pierce County as they try to run up underneath. We got called one time last week, but you make them receivers understand when they're tiptoeing across in front of a linebacker that they're not going to come there without paying a price.
Nettles was trying to hit Bell, the sophomore, on that play. He's going to take it, going to hand it to number 8. He's got a hole, and he bounces it to the outside. He's across the 30, the 20. He's down to the 15, the 10, the 5, and they knock him out of bounds at the 5-yard line. First down for the Indians. Well, we're going to have to contain the edge, or that's going to happen all night long. They're going to score quicker than we do if we don't do that.
We got some young guys that's playing, and they were playing on the edge, and they just caught us. This is the way you learn, but, sometimes you have to pay a price. We've got to be able to set that edge.
4:36 here, 7-0. It's first and goal for the Indians. The Raiders are on top, 7-0. And we bring in our big hefties on the defensive line. We're going to send number 6 out in motion from the backfield. The quarterback going to take the snap. He's going to try to get in there, but we meet him at about the 3.5 of the 4-yard line, and we hit him pretty hard.
Yep.
Second and goal. I thought
he's nursing an arm right here.
Yep. Number 14 still down on the knee. He was holding his throwing arm, and that doesn't look good for the Indians.
It doesn't.
That's Jimmy Nettles down, and he seems to be in pain. He keeps shaking his head. We hope that young man's all right. We're going to take a quick break. You're listening to 93.5, The Eagle.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes. It doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent.
Glad you're okay, Sarah. We'll take care of everything.
And the company that stands behind them.
Thanks so much for your help.
No problem.
Auto Owners Insurance.
Bennett Bennett and Johnson Insurance Agency in Alma is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Charlton County, and so far, Rev, number 14, Nettles, was able to walk off the field as he was holding his arm. It's 7-0. your Red Raiders on top, but Charlton looks pretty impressive on offense.
They bring in a young sophomore, number 18, A.J. Bell, who really looks the part of a quarterback. He's long, he's lanky. Doesn't mean he's thin. He's just long and lanky. He's probably 6'1", 6'2". He just really looks the part.
Plays wide receiver for him. He's going to come. He's going to hand it to number 8, who falls forward, but it looks like they're going to mark him and spot him at about the 1-yard line, as the Raiders defense up the middle is pretty strong with Jacob Carver there. And that guy, K.J. Brown, I tell you what, K.J. will deliver a blow as well. He doesn't necessarily look big, but he delivers a punch. So does Wesley Cothran. And we didn't say much about Cothran, but last week had the game-winning interception. Return for a touchdown that pulled us ahead of Pierce.
Well, that was a one-on-one tackle by Cothran just then.
They've got their heavy package in. Number 18 going to take it. He's going to try to get it, and he's met in the backfield as Xavion Brown shot through the gap and got in the backfield quick. And that's the thing about Xavion. He's little, but he's quick, and that's going to be 4th and goal for Charlton. And let's see what Coach Mack decide to do. I think they're running the kicker out on the field. Is that
number 87 is the one that they're running out on the field?
I don't know. Yeah, he looks like he's lining up. Maybe you can find the name for that kid
87
there.
is Thomas Johnson. He's a kicker, and he is a junior. 5'11", 185-pound junior.
They have the kicker listed as Keyshawn Williamson as a freshman, number 17, but I think he's just kickoff duties.
The holder is number 6, Ethan Sauls. Slow.
Kick is up, and it's blocked as we got him in the backfield and knock him down as the snap was
Great
low.
stand by the Red Raiders.
The snap was low, and number 6 just couldn't put it up on the tee.
We're being told up here in the booth that one of the problems may have been that the quarterback that just went out injured was also the holder, so they had a new holder in there. Things like that happen.
Guys, that is correct. And talking to the guys down here from Charlton County, said they didn't really have anybody behind him that could throw the football.
Is that right? Thank you, Shane. Shane Bennett with us from Family Vision Care, Eyes on the Field. Thank you. And we line back up. Aubrey Carter's back in at quarterback. Behind him is K.J. Brown.
And they run into each other, but KJ's going to get met at the line of scrimmage and drove back by the Indians there. Number 21, boy, he shot through there like Xavion did on that goal line stand. Israel, he's a sophomore.
Israel Gilliard, number 21, just like you said. And trying to give Jacob a little bit of a breather. He can't play both ways all night. He's got to have a little bit of breather. And there was a little bit of confusion, a little bit of mix-up, as you said, as KJ ran into Aubrey.
150 and ticking, 7-0 Raiders. We had a big goal line stand and a block kick attempt. That's a high snap. Aubrey deals with it. He drops back. He's under pressure, but he's rolling. And he's finally going to just dump it out of bounds. And we've got a flag as it looks like number 51, our young guy, Andrew Bloodsworth, is going to get called for a hold there as he got beat. And he just was holding on to the he was pulling him back.
Well, that hold may have been the only thing that kept Aubrey from getting murdered back there in the backfield.
I don't know what's going on with our snaps, but we got to figure that out because that's been happening all this whole first quarter, the whole first series, first drive for the Raiders, and then and it almost hurt us. If that ball gets over Aubrey's head, then it probably rolls into the end zone, and we've got a mess on our hands.
We sure do.
And we got a mess on our hands anywhere here as Charlton County's fans have come alive. 136, it's 7-0, and the ball is spotted. Our back's up against the goal line on about the 7 or 9 yard line. And there's a high snap again, but Aubrey handles it. He steps up in the pocket, and he's going to fire it deep. And
I don't think our receiver ever saw it.
Never looked for the ball as he was attending Brody Fitchett. And there was triple coverage, but where the ball was thrown, if Brody runs to the spot, he might have a chance to catch that. It's going to bring up 3rd down and long for the Raiders here.
And that, our young center just got pulled a little bit. He's going to have to work on his snap, and we brought in senior Peter Simmons has come in, who's been
number 52.
Yeah, number 52.
3rd down and long. Raiders in doubles. Aubrey drops back. No pressure. He's going to take off, but he's got number 25 there who chases him out of bounds.
Good play.
It gains probably about 3 or 4 yards on the play, and we're going to have to punt here early or late in the first quarter, and our backs against.
We got another flag.
124, 7-0 for your Raiders. Did you see the play? The flag?
I didn't see the flag, but there is a flag on the field.
It's thrown to the Charlton County sideline right here.
Holding against us again.
Going to be declined, and that's going to be 4th down and about 13.
Well, we didn't move forward at all. We actually wound up losing some yardage. And our offense, as crisp as it was in the first series, faltered a little bit in this one.
Rayquan Anderson, there we go. Our offense stayed on the field, and now we're running our punt team on as the play clock is ticking down here. We're under 15 seconds.
Now, this is where Charlton County really, really does succeed sometimes.
Man, and they get a rush, and we're able to get the kickoff somehow, and that ball's going to roll across the 50, and a great job by our senior Ignacio Washington. As Charlton County come, as soon as he caught the ball, I bet he counted 1,001, and they were in the backfield. They shot off there and about blocked it, but Ignacio did a great job. Good job, young man, on there and saving us a safety.
There's no doubt he saved us, and just that kind of quickness and be able to think on your feet like that, it was a great job. And what could have very well been a disaster, he getting off a very good punt, to be honest with you.
And Charlton County doesn't look like they're still working on the sideline, and they're actually icing up. I can't see if that's the elbow or the shoulder of Jimmy Nettles down here, number 14. And so number 18, it looks like is going to be their quarterback, A.J. Bell. He's a sophomore. We've got trips out to the right, down here to the bottom. Ball's at about the 45-yard line. Going to take the snap, and the whistle's blown. The flag comes in from the side judge on Bacon County sideline, and it's a false start on Charlton County. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens here. I would imagine that number 18 has not got a lot of snaps at quarterback, and being a sophomore and a young guy. But
I will say the quarterback that is injured right now, Jimmy Nettles, he is right-handed, and they are icing, looks like his right elbow. So I don't know if he will be able to throw the ball or not.
I can tell you this, though, 25 years of coaching and being a good coach, Coach Mack, I'm sure has had this guy ready. They're going to hand it to number 8, which he's met by Jacob Carver at the line of scrimmage, and Jacob delivered a blow there as number 8, Anderson, was looking for a hole, tippy-toeing a little bit. And I can tell you, I can go ahead and tell you here tonight that it's not over between 8 and 7.
No, they're going to meet all night long. You're right.
And they're going to be winners on both sides of that one. Anderson leads the senior running back for Charlton at 2:05. They're going to take it. Number 18 is going to roll out, and we're fixing to see what kind of arm he's got as he's going to tuck it down and run it and host the Raiders and meet him and throw him out of bounds. Jacob throws him out of bounds at about the 47-yard line, and that's going to be a 3rd down.
It's going to be 3rd and about 7 or 8, about 7.
Well, we know he can run because he was a wide receiver.
Right.
And he was looking downfield, and it appeared everybody was covered. Good defense by the Raiders there.
But we did lose contain again on the edge. We've got to be able to set the edge some way, somehow.
Jesus Brown is down here at our defensive end. He came in on, he's going to take it, fake it. Number 18 rolls to his left. Got a man open down the middle of the field. He throws it up. Oh, and it's almost picked off by Metris Williams. There's that playmaker again.
He's there.
Number 18 had a man running wide open, but he was rolling to his left and had to throw kind of across his body and hung it up, and Demetrius went up with one hand, and if he goes up with two, we might have an interception. Instead, we're going to have a punt by Charlton.
Well, Demetrius, our senior who made such a difference in the last 2 games, has been battling the stomach virus and been very, very weak. Wasn't even sure he was going to get to play tonight. You can already see just running 30 yards down the field. He's winded. That's not like him. He's in better shape than most. And but he is battling an illness tonight. We're just going to get as much out of him as we can.
Charlton County has 10 on the field. They run number 3 out. They're going to be, looks like they maybe have 9. They run number 7 out here. They're down under 7. They're going to snap it, and he's going to go to punt the ball, and he gets it off. Oh, no.
Stay away, Trey.
Run away from the ball. That's the one thing that back there we're young when it comes to returning punts, and Trey almost made a decision, but he didn't. So Bacon County holds again with 12 seconds left to go in the first quarter. It's 7-0 Red Raiders on top of the Charlton County Indians. But once again, we are backed up at about the 15, 14-yard line here. Our third possession on offense. Aubrey Carter, it looks like Dawson Jewell is the quarterback now for the Raiders. We know Dawson can throw the ball pretty well, but he does a better job at running. He's going to take the snap, and he's going to hand it to number 7, who's met in the hole at the line of scrimmage by number 22 for Charlton County, Bryant Salone. He's a junior. He come out of the pile with the ball, but there was a punch there by Charlton. Into the first quarter, it's 7-0 Red Raiders. You're listening to 93.5 The Eagle.
County is over Benedictine 9-0, and Coffee still leads Ware by the score of 7-0, and Pierce County is leading Cook County on a 70-yard touchdown run by the Pierce quarterback, 7-0. So we've got some close games going on, and your Bacon County Red Raiders are also ahead 7-0. We're going to go down to our Family Vision Eyes on the Field, Family Vision Care. Shane, what you got?
Guys, I'll just say that's exactly what they wanted to happen in that first quarter. We're not where we want to be on the field right now, but exactly what they had played up.
Fantastic. We've got, looks like we got second down and about 10. Wasn't very much of a gain on the last.
Jewell going to roll, and he's going to throw it to a wide open Anthony Madison, number 25, who catches the ball and crosses the 25-yard line, and a Raider first down as Jewell stuck it in the belly of number 7, Jacob Carver. A little play action there, rolls to his left and does a good job throwing across his body.
It was a very good catch by Madison. He had actually turned his body in there.
That play worked all. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
That's okay.
It just surprises me that Charlton is not prepared for that play. That's all we ran against Pierce last week. Jacob going to go in motion. Oh, he's going to throw it deep. He's got a man down and overthrows as the ball lands at about the 40. Nacio was the man that Jewell was going for, and to be honest with you, it looked like Jewell felt a little pressured in the pocket. I wasn't watching, but he got a little
There was
antsy.
really not as much pressure. He let it go a little bit soon. That's just being a young quarterback. He is a sophomore this year, isn't he?
Yes, he's a sophomore quarterback, and to be honest with you, kudos to our coaching staff. They brought him in at the right time to change the pace. And 4-yard gain on the play. 7-0 Bacon County early in the second quarter as Charlton had a big injury to their starting quarterback, senior Jimmy Nettles. It's kind of helped us out a little bit.
Something that's not been talked about much is Ignacio Williams. We got delay of game? No.
Got a false start on our big guy. Looked like Akeem went down and then popped back up and moved very quickly. And the fans here at Indian Field for Charlton County are getting a little sick of this.
Yeah.
They're starting to rise up here.
That puts us back to actually third down and about 12.
Third down and 12. Jewell is at quarterback. Going to shift to the Horseman. Jacob going to take the snap, and he's going to look to throw, and there he throws it low and incomplete. But that time Anthony was covered by number 2 on the play, and that result probably wouldn't have been a first down. A good throw by Carver to throw it low, and that's going to be 4th and 12 for the Raiders.
It worked one time, but they've been coached well. They saw what was about to take place. And coming out to punt for us is Ignacio Washington, big man. I was about to say about him, what a lot of folks don't know is that late in the game he injured his big toe on his right foot. He's a little bit hobbled, I don't know how much we'll actually see him out wide. He's got what we used to call turf toe.
He's going to take the kick and kick it straight up, and number 2 is going to receive it at about the 49, and he's a quick guy, and he's loose. He's across the 30, down the 25, the 20, the 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Charlton County.
And there you have it, just like that.
And boy, that young guy, number 2 there, Rayquan Anderson, he's a freshman. He is a freshman, folks, and if you could have seen him on that play, they got 4 years of that young man. He's going to bring some excitement to this stadium.
Sure, I'm not trying to cry here, but I think we could have had a block in the back right there at the point of attack. Our guy was in position. It was very, very close. If it was not a block in the back, it sure looked like one, not making excuses, but we were actually in position to make a play. And the point is good, so Charlton County, just like that, ties the score with 10 minutes and 43 seconds left in the second quarter. We have a tie score here at Indian Field in Charlton County. Your Bacon County Red Raiders 7, Charlton Indians 7. You're listening to 93.5 The Eagle.
Go down to Shane Bennett, brought to you by Family Vision Care, our eyes on the field. Shane, what were stats for the first quarter? Okay, Shane didn't hear us. They're going to kick the ball off, and Trey picks it up after he drops it at about the 30, and he's driving, folks, and he crosses the 50-yard line down to about the 46, and that will be first down for the Raiders.
Trey Stewart plays safety for us and also is turning into quite a return man.
We're going to go down to the sideline, brought to you by Family Vision Care, our eyes on the field. Shane, what were the stats for the first quarter?
Hey guys, Charlton County 11 rushes for 25 yards, had zero completions on passing for a total of 25 yards in that first quarter. Bacon County had a total of 53 yards for the first quarter, and a big offsides there on defense. 12 passes for 28 yards, and 12 rushes for 28 yards, and 1 for 6 in the passing area, 25 yards for a total of 53 yards.
There you have it, their stats. It's 7-7 here. Big number 65, Toby Dasher, the senior, jumped a little early there and knocked our center down, number 75. It's going to bring up 1st and 5 for the Raiders, and that'll spot the ball at about the 42. Aubrey Carter back in at quarterback. Going to take it, going to snap it, going to throw it out there, and them Indians are in the backfield on the screen pass to Ignacio. They were back 5 yards as we throw it, and they're quick on the edge.
Yeah, they were expecting that. That's just not going to work for us, and they're too quick for that. Maybe the next time we can pump fake it and send him down the sideline, he should be open because everybody in the stadium was was around him then.
We try to run Jacob out there to try to seal the edge and kick the guy out to get him. But it's not working. Trips up to the top for the Raiders. Aubrey takes the snap. He's going to drop back. He's got a man over the middle. He's got him open, and he makes a – oh, my goodness. The ball was a little bit high to Ignacio on a deep slant, tipped it, and almost brought it down, and that would have been a big play for the Raiders. I'm not sure if he couldn't have stretched 2 hands out there and got that ball.
He made a great reaction, then thought he had it for just a moment, but just the hardest part was stopping the ball as it went over his head with one hand and brought it in with 2, and that's where he dropped it. So just one of those things. It was a good play call, and they're not just going to be able to bunch up because he was wide open. That would have been 6.
9:52 here, 3rd down and 11 for the Raiders. Trips up to the top. Aubrey at quarterback. He's going to take the snap. He's going to drop back. He's looking, and he is met and dropped for a sack in the backfield. And that can't happen. Credit the defense for Charlton County as they're bringing on pressure. These guys are fast on defense.
They're very fast, but we had time to make that play. He actually had time to get rid of the ball. But it was just a slow developing play. All of our receivers was 15 yards down the field.
As a senior quarterback, he's going to have to be able to get that ball off in about 3 to 4 seconds, or he's going to have to throw it out of bounds. So we're going to punt it, and there's no way. Number 9 jumped off sides, by a mile, but no flags are thrown on the field. Good block by K.J. Brown as he picked number 9 up. He's trying to time it. Would you agree to me?
I would agree with that. And the only thing that kept that from being a huge penalty is he was blocked in, and he did get him right at the last second. But that was a big play. And so far, you can tell that the Charlton County Indians are very well coached when it comes to special teams. And it's this kind of stuff right here, attention to detail, that makes you a championship team. And they've almost blocked our extra point, and we've had trouble punting the ball, and it was on a punt return that they scored. So we've got to pay attention to everything.
That was a bad punt by us, and they have the ball here. And it's 1st and 10 for the Indians. He's going to take it, he's going to fake it, and he's going to try to get out. K.J. Brown there to bring him down, but not before he gains about 45 yards on the play for the Indians, as number 18 pumped fake to the left and then took off running to try to get the edge. And that's where they've had their success tonight, on the edge.
Did that look like a busted play, or was that a design play?
I'm not sure. But if I was Charlton, the way they've been able to seal the edge, like I say, I'd keep running it that way. That ball is going to be spotted at the 47-yard line, 2nd down and about 6 for the Raiders. We're going to bring a blitz, but they run it opposite, and he's met by K.J. Brown, number 8, but not before he gains a good chunk of yardage there to bring up a 3rd down and about 2.
Boy, that was about 2 foot from being a blow-up play for us. Jacob came blitzing in, and they handed it to the other side. If it had been to the same side, that would have been a crash.
Well, I tell you, number 8's coming off the field, and we know he has a little bit of an injury, but K.J. Brown, I can't believe we didn't hear one of those booyahs by you.
Yeah.
But he met him up in the hole pretty good and delivered a shot to him there. And it looks like we got our coaches jumping crazy on the sideline trying to get our guys lined up. Going to hand it to number 9, and he's a speedster. He makes a cut, and he's across the 15-5, touchdown. Charlton, no flags on the field. You know, I was talking to some of the guys up here early in the game, and they said, well, if number 8 is out, our backup quarterback, our running back, Eric Daniels, is a sophomore, and he's fast. And did we see it on that play or what?
When he broke into the backfield or to the defensive backfield, he was gone. And we got some pretty quick guys, but he carried it to the house, and it was quick and it was sudden.
Not only are there a host of seniors on this Charlton County team, but there are some young guys that can run. He made one move and hit right up the middle on the defense of the Raiders. Number 87 in to kick the extra point. The kick is up, and the kick is good. And with 7:38 here in the second quarter, it's 14-7. Charlton County Indians on top of your Red Raiders. You're listening to 93.5 The Eagle.
Everybody, Charlton County lines up to kick off, and number 17 is putting his foot in, and it's great play. We got caught looking at the play just then, but they done a pooch kick. They didn't want to try to kick it off to our return man, Trey Stewart, and we get the ball on about the 40-yard line, somewhere thereabouts.
Good play.
Actually on the 43-yard line, our own 43, and we're coming, the field is east to west. We're going west towards Charlton County's end zone.
That was a good play by Anterion Moore as it hit off one of our linemen, and he recovered it.
We got a quick score. Cook and Pierce are tied at 7, and Coffee and Ware at 7-3 Coffee.
Aubrey's back. We got trips down to the bottom. Jacob going to take the ball from the backfield, going to hand it off, and he's met at the line of scrimmage by their big guys. And it's starting to get feisty down there. Good old football.
This is slobber knocker football right here. This is which one wants it the worst.
Jacob fell forward for a gain of 2 on the play, and it's going to bring up 2nd down and 8. Number 65 brought him down. Their senior dasher, big defensive nose guard there. We still got trips out here. They're stacked. Aubrey going to drop back to pass. He's looking to one side of the field, and he overthrows Ignacio. We're trying to get the ball to Ignacio. He is our speedster there. I'm sorry, that was Snell on the play. And I tell you what, if Aubrey's not careful, he's staring down his receivers.
Yep.
And before long, Charlton's so well coached, they'll pick that up. Number 18 going to come off for Charlton County. Number 2 going to run on the safety position.
They're putting some speed back there now because they know it's 3rd and long.
That's right. 3rd and 8 here. And the ball is on the 44-yard line. We've got Jacob to the right of Aubrey. We're in our base package. Twins to both sides. He's going to drop straight back. They're going to bring pressure. We got protection. Aubrey going to try to throw it deep. And it was good coverage on the play and another overthrow and a duck of a pass there by our quarterback. But better protection by our offensive line.
Ignacio just doesn't have that get-up speed like he's had. You can tell he's hampered by a toe injury because he's and I'm not taking – that was not a pass that he could have caught, but you can tell he's just not quite up to speed.
If you've seen them down there, they were battling and kind of got tangled up on the play. Number 24 had good coverage as he kept him in front of him there. We're going to bring Ignacio on to punt. Maybe we can get off a good kick here, and that's what it is. But he may and number 2 is going to take the ball, and he's got some room. He's got some blockers.
Oh, my goodness.
Looks like another block in the back, but he's still dancing around, and KJ finally brings him down.
I don't know what this guy over here is not seeing. I have a problem with that one now. It was crushed in the back. Anyway, we're going to go down to our Eyes on the Field, Family Vision Care Eyes on the Field. Shane, what do you got down there?
Well, guys, no series now, but that series before, Aubrey got sacked there at the 50-yard line. He had Xavier Hayes wide open down there, and that's what he was upset about. He fell down, tripped, and was trying to get back up, and he just waited too long for him to get back onto his feet. So it looked bad on Aubrey, but he had a man wide open down there.
Look in his eyes and tell him to settle down. Settle down, man. 6:43 here in the second quarter. Charlton County up 14-7, and they have the ball back as we were 3 and out on our last series. 3 down line defensive linemen. They're gonna send number 6 out in motion. He's gonna set at the numbers, and they're gonna hand it, put it in the belly. Number 18 fakes it, takes it around the corner. Brought down after a gain of 2 by a host of Raiders, KJ Brown and Xavion. And that's going to be 2nd and 7.
Xavion, he is 5'6", maybe about 135 pounds. Was talking to Coach J. Brian Bergeron, our head basketball coach this week, and he said Xavion told him, said, Coach, I may only be 5'7", but I got D1 legs. He was talking about his legs. He is quick. And can you imagine a defensive tackle and 135 pounds? That's what we got right here. This is a big series for us. We need to stop.
Trips for Charlton. Going to take the ball. They're going to hand it to that number 8 guy. He's going to bounce outside, get some blocks, cross the 40 down to about the 43, 44-yard line, and close to an Indian first down. We still have no answer for the edge there. They are setting the edge and getting their guys out to the edge. And you can tell all week long, or maybe it's just their scheme and maybe it's just smarts, but when they see that green grass to the edge, they go there immediately.
They really do, and their running backs delay just long enough for their blocks to set up, and then they take off. It's sudden.
We're going to bring a blitz, and he throws it out to his left, and he's met right there, but not before he gets a pass completed to number 3 for Charlton County, and that was a little quick hitch route is what I would call it, but for no gain, I think, on the play. I don't know.
Very, very close to a first down. Very, very close.
They're going to spot it, and it looks like we're going to have an official measurement here. So far, what do you think, Rev?
Well, they've hit us with quick hitters, and we've been methodical, but they're catching up to our game plan a little bit. We're going to have to go back, I think, and just run at them and just continue to run our passing game. We're looking long. We have thrown some out wide, which has been to no avail. So, things in the flats, play action, and work a little bit off of Jacob and his ability to run. We're going to have to get back to running the football if we're going to open up the passing game. That's my opinion.
Yep. You can throw deep to try to stretch them, but if you don't complete a one every once in a while, it does no good. It's first down for the Indians as they measured that.
With 5 minutes and 32 seconds left, the Charlton County Indians are on their own 43-yard line, and they're marching. They've just got a first down, and our defense runs back up on the field. Looks like Pierce has went up 14-7 over Cook County. I'm getting that score, so we're trying to keep you updated on what's going on around the area.
Charlton in their trip set, number 8. Andrew Lee is in the backfield with their quarterback, number 18, the sophomore. Going to take it, they're going to hand it to Lee. Lee tries to bounce it outside, and he slips a tackle, and he's down the sideline. There he goes. Finally brought out of bounds by number 17, our safety, and that's never good when our safety's making a tackle. And a big gain for that Lee kid, senior running back for Charlton County. If you're just joining us early in the first quarter, number 14, the starting quarterback, Jimmy Nettles, went down with an injury, and they're bringing in their backup quarterback who's been playing most of the game, A.J. Bell, for Charlton.
He's running the ball, and he's kind of handing the ball off a little bit, and that's with these two big running backs they got, they're kind of dangerous, to be honest.
He's going to roll out. We got a man in the backfield, throw it back to number 9 out of the backfield for a big gain. He's tackled by number 6, Sean Morgan, but we've got a flag down behind the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be holding on the Charlton County Indians, and that's big for the Red Raiders.
That is a big play for us.
5:12. That clock just cannot run fast enough for me up here in the booth. I tell you what, our guys hands are starting to get on their hips here. We need to hold on, come up with a big play. Wesley Cothran, hear me from up here. See if we can't stop them here, get the ball back right before half.
Well, that's a big penalty. That's 10 yards from the spot of the foul, and that is about an 18-yard penalty, looks like to me, something very close to that.
So they'll reset there. Ball's back at the 43-yard line for the Indians, and that clock's starting to tick. It's 14-7, Charlton County on top. They're going to come out and doubles to the top, to the bottom here. Number 8's back in. Is that number 8 or number 9? Either one of them's dangerous for Charlton County, that running back. 18's going to take the snap, and he's dropping straight back, and he's looking, and we got some pressure, but he avoids it. We're still on his tail, and he throws it deep and overthrow. Incomplete. Second down and 26 for the Indians. Number 41 for the Raiders, Tyler Wilcox, was applying pressure there, chasing him around.
That was a good play by our defense. We stayed home. We should have had him. He just kind of pump faked it, and we went in the air rather than come through him. That's just a mistake you make. I've done it. Everybody that's played football has done it before.
Well, it shows that quarterback for Charlton is starting to settle down a little bit. We need to continue to bring him and maybe force him out of the pocket. I don't know if he can run. Big second down and 26 for the Raiders. For the Indians, I'm sorry. Drops back, number 18. Got a little pressure. And now Bloodsworth brings him down for a sack in the backfield. And our young sophomore, Andrew Bloodsworth, with great timing on the play, and drops him for a loss of maybe 2. It'll be third down and 28 for Charlton. And this is where we have become undisciplined at times in Bacon County and let them slip down the sideline or down the seam here.
4:12 left, and this is a huge series. We need to stop right here so that they don't, they just don't need to score on us right here.
Charlton County in the shotgun formation. Number 18 is going to drop back. He's going to throw it, and he's got a man, and he's got him deep. And we've got a pass interference as Sean Morgan is holding the back of number 7 for Charlton County, and that's going to be a big penalty that hurts the Raiders there.
Sometimes it's questionable. That one was not. Everybody in the stadium saw him holding him then. So.
Well, he ran into double coverage there, and when they met, I think they were trying to sneak in a hold, but it was. And of course, Sean Morgan throwing his hands up in the air, just got caught. And you're going to get caught on those big downs like that, so they're going to mark it off. 14-7 here, 3:56 left in the second quarter. The Raiders had an opportunity to hold them. That's going to reset it. It's going to be 3rd down and 14 now instead of 3rd down and 28. So still an opportunity for our defense to rise up. Come on, gentlemen. We need you to dig deep here. We're walking up tight coverage here. Down at the bottom, we're off. We're playing about 9 yards off of their little number receiver. Number 6 is going to shift out in motion to the numbers. Number 18 drops back, and we've got a whistle blown. And it looks like we either got an offsides or a false start.
They're calling false start. I can see the linesman across the field as he's rolling his hands in the false start motion, and they are backing him up. And it's going to be
3rd down and about 18 or 19 here for the Indians. And we're just kind of going back and forth with penalties right here. The Indians in all black against the Raiders of all white tonight. 3:53, number 18 takes the snap and shotgun, drops back, and he's got a man. He's got a man deep, and we jump, and it's caught. Touchdown, Charlton County Indians on 3rd down and 19. And it's exactly what we talked about. I don't know if it was a prophecy or what, but whatever you want to call it, we are weak when it comes down to 3rd down and 19.
I'd rather have us in 3rd and 1, hadn't you?
I would. I don't know if that it looks like he just ran by us there on that play, and that was number 2. He's a speedster there. However,
our number 6, Sean Morgan, was actually there. He jumped too early and came back down, and the ball fell right where he had been. Of course, he was past our safety, too. It was just
extra point attempt is up, and it's good. 21-7 with 3:45 left in the second quarter. We're going to go down to our Eyes on the Field, brought to you by Family Vision Care. Shane Bennett, what do you got for us, Shane?
Well, exact coverage on him. He just jumped too soon and timed his jump wrong, and that's the difference in 6 points.
We got some scores here. Benedictine beating Liberty County 14-9 now. Jeff Davis beating Montgomery 14-2, and Southeast Bullock is beating Bryan County 7-0. And Pierce and Cook are now tied 14-14. Coffee still beating Ware 7-3. There you have it on a roundup on some of the scores in this area. And we've got 3 minutes and 45 seconds to make this game manageable again. We really need to do something offensively right here, and we got time to do it.
Either that or we need to hold the ball for 3 minutes, not give them an opportunity to score. Take our time and drive the field 21-7. We were down by 2 last week going into halftime against Pierce. He's going to kick the ball low, line drive. It's going to roll. Carver's going to pick it up at the 20-yard line. He gets behind his wall. He runs over a guy or two. They finally bring him down. And there is a flag. And it looks like it's going to be either a holding or a block in the back. I'm not sure. Probably on the Raiders where the flag was thrown. Carver returned it from the 20 to about the 36 or 37-yard line.
Let's see what the call is. Chop block against us.
Chop block on the Raiders, and that's going to back us up and put us in a hole as it's late in the second quarter. Charlton County just scored on a deep bomb. 21-7 is your score here.
And it's been the big play that's been the nail in our coffin so far. It's just been
they've outran us.
Yeah, they're very, very fast. That for a backup quarterback, and a sophomore at that, would you say that was a beautiful ball?
I think he answered our question. It looks like he's comfortable back there and has played a little bit of quarterback. And we seen him in warm-ups, and that was exactly what we said. He looks like the quarterback of the future.
We're hoping everything's all right with Jimmy Nettles, who is the senior quarterback. But this young backup quarterback, this sophomore A.J. Bell, has filled in well.
Dawson Jewell in at quarterback. He's going to shift Carver to it. Going to hand it off to number 7, who gets a hole up the middle. He's dragging folks. A gain of 5 or 6 on the play for Jacob Carver as he found the hole and rolled through.
3 minutes and 30 seconds, 3:26, 3:24 now. So we're rolling them down the seconds.
We're in our heavy package. Going to hand it to Carver this time again and pounds it across. 2 plays and a first down for the Raiders. It's like you said, I think we got away from our game plan early and tried to get a little too cute maybe out on the outside. Thought we could do some things with them, but their speed matched up with us well. So now back to pounding. We're almost down to under 3 minutes here. Jewell's still at quarterback. He takes the snap and hands it to Carver again, who bounces out. This time he's met at the line of scrimmage and tackled by number 9, Eric Daniels, who's a sophomore. He's a sophomore strong safety and did a good job coming in and hitting Jacob low there. 21-7.
That Eric Daniels, he's a strong safety, but he's a running back too, I can tell you.
Jewell barks the signals out to Ignacio. He's going to shift Jacob in motion. He's going to take it. He's going to hit the middle. A little burst of speed across the 40 down to about the 42 maybe. Let's see where they mark it. If they mark it at the 42, it's a first down for the Raiders.
Very, very close.
Very close. And they move.
He calls first down. Good play by our quarterback, Jewell.
And that's what he brings a burst every once in a while, and if you're not careful, he'll catch you off guard. Same play, he's going to get to the outside, but he's met that time. And a big hit by number 5 for Charlton County.
Edward Mincy. He's a junior.
Jewell gets a gain of about a yard on the play. And he just got hit for the first time this year.
Edward Mincy, 6'2", 185-pound junior. That's just what I'm talking about. We don't grow 6'2", 185-pound linebackers in Bacon County.
Not yet, anyway. Our Raiders here. Oh, that's a bad snap, and it gets past him, and we fall on the ball. Luckily, we fall on the ball. Nope. They're going to see what they're going to mark it.
He's calling it dead.
He's calling it dead, saying that we got the ball. That was scary there for a minute. I thought Jewell had it, but he got up. He didn't hold on to the ball when he got up off the ground.
I have no idea what that was. That ball shot off 3 or 4 yards to the right.
It looked like the snap. I don't know. Maybe he snapped it before he was ready. However, it backs us up to 3rd and
Forever.
20.
Yeah.
And we're letting that clock tick down, which is smart here. Close to under a minute left in the second quarter, and we definitely need to chew off as much clock here as we can. Carver going to go in motion. Jewell's going to take it, and he's going to throw. There's that safety, but that time he didn't get there. First down for the Raiders. Nope. Let's see where they mark it. Yep, they're going to mark it across the 50 at the 47-yard line, and a great pass by our young sophomore, Jewell, as he stuck it in the hole there.
That
is how you throw a football.
That's how you throw a football.
First down for the Raiders, and that was big.
For the first time, we look bringing in Demetrius Williams at quarterback. 47 seconds left.
Demetrius is back, and he bobbles the snap, and he's going to throw it out there. Back shoulder throw, and Ignacio incomplete. I tell you what, we got to put some glue on that young man's hands.
He's having a little bit of dropsy trouble so far this year. I think it's just a matter of concentration.
Early, it looks like he tries to run with it a little too quick. That was a back shoulder throw, I guess. And Ignacio did a good job adjusting to it. Just couldn't hold on to the ball. However, that stops the clock. 2nd down and 10 for the Raiders. We're on the 47-yard line and moving here. Carver in the backfield. Demetrius going to stick it in his belly, going to throw, and it gets tipped.
Yep.
As we were trying to hit a slant route. Trying to hit Snell on a slant route. 35 seconds left here in the second quarter. 21-7. Charlton County on top of our Raiders. 3rd down and 10. The last 3rd down and 20. Jewell had a good completion on a deep slant.
Going to cover 2 here.
Ignacio.
Looks like they got 2 safeties at the top, playing about 15 yards off the ball.
Demetrius Williams in at quarterback. Carver to the back of him. He's going to take it, fake it in the belly of Carver. Demetrius is going to decide to pull it down and run, and he gets nowhere on the play. Let's see what they're going to do here. Going to let the clock tick down, or is Charlton County coaches going to try to call a timeout? We're going to see what we got. Looks like they're going to let it roll, and I think we're going to let it roll. And maybe we can get to this halftime. This time they finally wait with 9 seconds. They call a timeout, and they're going to at least force us to punt it. And with that, we're going to take a quick break. You're listening to 93.5 The Eagle.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes. It doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent.
Glad you're okay, Sarah. We'll take care of everything.
And the company that stands behind them.
Thanks so much for your help.
No problem.
Auto Owners Insurance.
Bennett and Johnson Insurance Agency in Alma is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
9 seconds, 9.5 seconds to be exact. That's left here in your second quarter. We traded punches with Charlton in the first quarter. It was 7-7, but a punt return and a long pass has what Charlton County has done to us here in the second quarter is they lead us 21-7, and we are now 4th and 10 from Charlton's 49-yard line, and it's important right here that we don't get a blocked punt. They're not really preparing for a punt return. They're just wanting to make sure that they can get out of here with a 21-7 lead, looks like.
Be sure to stick around for our halftime report brought to you by Richmond Bacon. We're going to drop back, and we're going to throw it deep, and we've got a chance, and we've got a catch down at the 10, and time's ticking, and we get the clock stopped with 1.5 seconds left, and that time number 10 hurt us, and he caught it, and the ball's going to be spotted at about the 11.5. The 10.5.
We've got some timeouts left. Yes.
Yes, we called it. We got a 1.5 seconds on the clock here. And what a play by.
That was a great play.
Great throw by Aubrey and a great catch by Ignacio. And number 24 was on the coverage. Looked like he come up a little bit gimpy on the play, holding his arm or his shoulder maybe. I don't know if he's still in there. This is a big play here. Boy, if we could find the end zone right here, this would be huge for the Raiders here. As we come out and struck early in the first quarter with a touchdown drive, well executed, but then Charlton County come back, punched us in the mouth three times there, and it's 21-7 here right before halftime. Stick around for our halftime show brought to you by Richmond and Bacon. Listen to our senior spotlight that is brought to you by DLE and Sons. And we appreciate all of our sponsors here that sponsor the radio, Red Raiders football. Appreciate you and all that you do. Our Raiders come out from the huddle, and they're going to bring Aubrey back out at quarterback. And it looks like we're going to go trips here. Xavier Hayes, Brody Fitchett. Snell is up at the top, all by himself. Ignacio, man coverage. Jacob Carver in the backfield. Aubrey takes it. He throws a slant. And there was absolutely, Aubrey caught it and threw it in a busted play. We're going to go down to our Eyes on the Field, brought to you by Family Vision Care, and see if Shane Bennett can get a hold of Coach there. We see Coach bark and signal. Shane, what do you got?
Yeah, that was a close bang play there. I thought we had a little interference there, but I'm going to get Coach Kofer here before he gets in the locker room.
Okay, hang on, everybody. Shane has got Coach Kofer. He's walking up to him now. Going to get a little bit of a idea of what Coach is thinking.
Go ahead and be honest with you. I'm freaking pissed because our freaking kids right here ain't giving a dang good effort. People get up ahead of them right here, and it's the back to the deck. Little talk right here. I thought like cool, but we get over here in the dang hostile territory, and we ain't handling the crap very good right now.
Coach, go talk to him.
There you have it.
There you have it.
You love the fire of a head coach. It sounds like he's going to get them straight there, and we hope so as well. So thank you for joining us. It's 21-7 here at halftime. Charlton County on top of the Raiders as we struck early, but they've come back and defended their home turf. You're listening to 93.5 The Eagle. We'll see you in the second half.
Folkestone, Georgia, as your Red Raiders are behind at halftime, 21-7. We've got about a minute left before kickoff, and we want to thank our halftime sponsors, as always, Richmond Baking Company. We appreciate them. We appreciate D.L. Lee and Sons for our senior spotlight, and it was a pleasure of mine to interview Coach J. Brian Bergeron. You heard him on the Red Raider Report. Right now, we're going to go down to our Eyes on the Field, Family Vision Care Eyes on the Field. Shane, talk to us a little bit about what you saw at halftime.
Well, guys, I mean, you can imagine how the coaches were, and it's not because of lack of play, it was lack of heart, and that's what they talked a lot about. And because they talked all week about, or last week about beat Pierce, and it's like they came in here not thinking about Charlton, and that was the crux of the conversation at halftime. 100% heart, that's what they want. Some of the players getting up, going around, I don't give names, but getting in folks' face, telling them to get it together, get up, and that's what we need to see is leadership on there. I saw a different look in their eyes coming out of the locker room than I did before the game, and I think we're in the same situation we were last week. We're 14 points down, coming down. Pierce got the kickoff last week. Charlton gets the kickoff this week. It's who wants it more at this point, because right now Charlton has wanted it more. Coach K told me it was if we want to win this football game, his front four has got to make the difference, and right now they're not. And he had a spirited conversation with them at halftime to get them hopefully backed up and going. 128 total yards for Bacon County in that first half, and 136 for Charlton. Not a big difference there. The two big differences in the play were the punt return and the long pass play on 3rd and 19.
Thank you, Shane. That's a very good update. We appreciate that. They've cranked the clock a little bit. We still have about 2.5 minutes as both teams are warming up. Quite a halftime festivities that took place. Both bands, the Bacon County Red Raider Band and also the Charlton County Band, done quite a job, a great job in their halftime performance. And I would like to say in the pregame show, Charlton honored our fallen heroes and the 9/11 14 years ago today. As I've said in the beginning, everyone knows where you were at. And the flag here in the stadium is flying half-mast. And I hope you take for just a moment, maybe just a moment of silence, and remember those and thank God for the blessings that we have here in this good old USA.
Yep, very professional here at Charlton County up in the booth. The barbecue during halftime was excellent. It was delicious. Appreciate these folks for their hospitality. However, I'm not excited that it's 21-7. We have a few scores from around the region. Jeff Davis 21-2 over Montgomery at halftime. Camden County, not region play, but around the area, 35-3 over Brunswick at half. That's a blowout already. Coffee and Ware 7-3 at half. Coffee not really able to take advantage of some of Ware County's mistakes, and Ware County was not able to take advantage of a few turnovers by Coffee County at 7-3 there at halftime. Cook County, the Bears, they come out mad. If anything else, we probably helped that out last week. It's 21-14 over a good Cook County team at halftime, and that's just a few scores that we have from around the area. Thank you for listening to us. We're excited. We got a big second half coming. We're in the same position as Shane Bennett said as we were last week. We're down under a minute here. We're down by 2 touchdowns. Charlton County is going to get the ball back. Last week, Pierce County got the ball back. They drove down the field, and lo and behold, that guy who's been the playmaker for us, and we've not seen him on the field a lot tonight due to some sickness, but number 1, Demetrius Williams, and I think you're going to see him a lot this second half, picked the ball off and returned it back to our side of the field, and it was on there last week, and so maybe we can create a turnover here early. Charlton County, a very good-looking single-A ball team.
They're very good looking. They're very quick. They're very fast. They're very physical. We appreciate you listening to us. We're going to take just a quick break. You're listening to Red Raider Radio on 93.5 The Eagle.
Charlton County The Rev is alongside of me tonight, and it's been a good game so far.
I think it's been a very good game. It's been two heavyweights been exchanging blows. It's just been the long play that's been the difference so far tonight.
Aubrey's set to kick it, and he's going to kick it as deep as he can. The ball's going to go across the 20, and Charlton County's guy number 6 is going to take it, a little wide receiver, and he crosses the 40 down to the 45-yard line where he's brought out of bounds. And another speedy guy there, Ethan, a junior. How do you say his last name? Sauls? Ethan Sauls.
Ethan Sauls.
It's a little dark on there. But anyway, so Charlton County will take the ball at the 44-yard line. And that's where they'll start here in this second half, 21-7 on our Raiders. Red Raiders is going to come out on defense. We're going to start off with our defensive line, 3-down lineman. Looks like number 13, Roberto Fernandez, is starting this series off at nose guard. Charlton County, and they're going to send number 2 across in motion. Number 18 going to take it and hand it to number 8, who's met at the line of scrimmage but falls forward for a gain of 3. And that'll bring up second down and 7.
Yes.
They sent number 2, that speedy guy, across in motion. Thought we were going to see a jet sweep for just a moment, so I paused. But they handed it underneath to their big guy, Andrew Lee, who weighs 205, 5'10" senior, and a good-looking athlete. They got doubles out to the top and the bottom. Number 18 is the quarterback for Charlton County, bringing it. And this time they're going to hand it to number 2 on his jet sweep. And we got some holding going on the edge, and we got flags flying as they were holding on to Demetrius Williams, and was able to get number 2 to the edge for a big game, but that's going to bring it back.
We got laundry everywhere. We got yellow flags everywhere. I guess the referees all saw the same thing. We could see it clearly from up here. So it's going to be 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Looks like it's going to probably be second and about 15.
That's right. We had some complaints, as always, as fans do, around at halftime. But for the most part, other than maybe a few here and there, which you're always going to miss, I feel like the officiating crew has done a good job tonight calling the game.
I will say that it appears to be an unbiased crowd. They're just seeing, calling what they see. Sometimes we see a little bit more up here, and maybe we're not on the field. We miss it too.
They got a bunch set up to the top, going to hand it to number 8, and he's got a hole or two where he's met by a host of Raiders. They never bring him down. They blow the pile dead. Gain of 3 or 4 on the play, and it's going to be third down.
And this is our killer.
13.
I'd almost rather it be 3rd and 1 than 3rd and 13.
3rd and 13, and we need to protect our field. This time we have no safety in the middle of the field right now. They've got trips kind of bunched up to the top. Number 8 in the backfield. Number 18 takes the snap, and he's going to throw a quick slant out to number 3, who was wide open, but he dropped the ball in and out of his hands as he heard footsteps by our defensive back, Franklin Brinson. And
well, as a defensive back, when you're out on an island, what's the one thing you don't do? You don't give up the inside.
You never give up the inside, especially on 3rd down. We were backed off about 8 yards on that play too, maybe 6, maybe 5. I don't know.
You can tell Franklin's having a talk with himself because the slant was open then because he give up the inside. You have to force him. You have to force him out to go wide.
That would have been a good time. I'd like to see Franklin, who's a senior, read that a little bit better, and boy, would it have been nice for him to step in front. Charlton is going to attempt a punt here. Trey Stewart back deep for the Raiders. Oh, and they're going to fake it. And he's got a couple blockers. Let's see.
Oh, no, terrible spot.
Holy cow.
He bounced there. He hit before that.
I thought we had a shoelace saving tackle by Xavion Brown. And they're going to give him a first down.
He actually bounced and fell for when he hit the ground. Where he hit and where he landed is 2 different places. He fell what appeared to be short, and then he bounced about a foot over the marker, and they're giving him a first down.
That's first down Charlton as they executed the fake punt very well on that play, and it's 1st and 10.
Well, I can tell you what, not only do you have to beat Charlton on the field, you got to beat them on the sidelines. They have a fine coaching staff.
Number 6 comes across the formation in motion, going to take it, going to hand it to number 8, who's got the corner, and he's met by Carver in a big lick, but not before he gains about 8 yards, and it'll be second down, maybe 2 on the play.
Jacob Carver, welcome. Number 7 and 8 had a collision. It looks like we got a hold. Is that what we're calling?
Got a holding call on that far sideline. Feels a little bit bad for that spot.
I guess.
It's our jobs to eat up the referees sometimes.
When you're losing, that's about all you can blame it on sometimes.
And he backs him up deep. And it's going to be first down and forever after a holding call on Charlton. Big hit by the Raiders. Maybe that'll wake us up a little bit on defense.
That was quite a collision. There.
Charlton County going to go to their pistol formation. Got trips down to the left. At number 9, who got the ball one time and scored, is in the backfield. They're going to hand it to him again. He's got a hold. This time he's met by Wesley Cothard and Xavion Brown.
That's the way to close it off, Xavion. Done a good job.
Gains probably 3 or 4 on the play.
That was a good play by Xavion Brown. Is he a senior this year, number 31? He's just a junior, isn't he? Young man, full of heart,
Number 18 takes the snap, and he throws it quick to number 7 on the inside, and he's met by that man, Demetrius Williams.
He's making his presence known tonight, too.
He is struggling with the flu, but Demetrius with a big hit, and he's done that all year for us. As last week he had a 2-point conversion saving tackle as the quarterback was going in on the 2, and then all of a sudden you could tell he ran into a freight train and went backwards.
That is the way to make your presence known.
Third down and 10, and we need to stop here as it is early in the third quarter, 21-7. Charlton on top. Number 9 still in the backfield with number 18 for Charlton County at the quarterback, and they're running out of time, down to 8-7. 18's going to take the snap. He's going to drop back. We got a blitz, force him out of the pocket. He gets the ball off. It looks like it's tipped and thrown up for grabs, incomplete.
Good play by Trey Stewart, our safety. He had it read all the way.
Boy, number 15 still got his hand on it as that ball was thrown up for grabs as one of our Raiders hit the quarterback as he threw it. And we're going to force a punt here. At this
we
time,
think we are.
we'll be ready for a fake. And last time we were actually in position, just Charlton executed a little bit better. And then a questionable spot given the ball. However, sometimes the ball never lies. It's fourth down and 10. Trey Stewart is back. Note that Snell's back deep to receive the punt for the Raiders. He's standing at the 20-yard line. Number 26 for Charlton County, Jamie Shellman, sophomore, is going to be punting for Charlton. And he takes the snap, he kicks it up, it's high, and we're going to let it bounce, and it's going to roll. It's going to be downed at about the 10-yard line, and that's where the Raiders are taking over. You're listening to 93.5, the Eagle. To Indian Field, Jacob Carver in the horseman formation going to take the snap and run off to the right side for a big 7 or 8 yard gain on the play and to bring up second down and 3 maybe for the Raiders. We're staying in that horseman formation. Charlton County running players on and off. We're going to take it. This time we're going to have a counter, and once again Charlton smelled it and stopped us in the backfield for no gain on the play as Jacob handed it underneath to KJ Brown. So that brings up third down and 2 in a matter of 30 seconds.
We're going back to the horseman formation again.
This time we're going to just try to pound it. And Jacob's got a hole there, and he drives, and it looks like maybe they'll spot him close to a first down. The chain crew's already moving,
Yes.
so it's a first down for the Raiders, and a big run by Jacob as there wasn't much room there. Ware County went up on Coffee 10-7 early in the third quarter.
The quarterback, number 18, A.J. Bell for Charlton, came up and met Jacob, but I don't think he wants to try to wage that battle all night long.
Aubrey back at quarterback. Aubrey's going to take the snap, and he's going to hand it underneath to Jacob. And that defensive line for Charlton was pretty stout on that play. There was nowhere to go, and Jacob fell forward for a gain of half a yard.
Yeah, just about a half a yard.
We're running kids off and on the field. Wesley Cothran's going to get a breather. Aubrey looks. He's going to motion Jacob to his side. Going to take it. Going to stand back and throw a little stop route to number 10, who makes a move but steps out of bounds. And a big catch and throw there from Aubrey to Ignacio Washington, who made a move and going to make it close.
It'll be third and about 3, maybe 4. And this is manageable. We just need a hole. We need our line to just give us a crease right here. If Jacob gets going forward, he can fall forward for 3 yards.
Number 18, their safety, standing dead in the middle of the field. This time he's going to fake it, and we're going to look to throw as we throw it out there. And a great catch by Snell, and there's a flag on the play, but it's a first down for the Raiders as he caught the ball. And there was tight coverage on the play, and it was a battle, and Snell has some hands. As we have said it, and he's a young guy for us, looking for a lot of good things out of that sophomore. Let's see what the flag is. Hopefully it's
definitely pass interference.
And then they're looking to the sideline and asking if we're going to decline it and take the first down.
Well, it's a 15. Is it a spot foul or is it going to be a 15-yard penalty?
We'll see while they're trying to work it out. Let's go down to Family Vision Care, eyes on the field. Shane, tell us what you got with the injury down there.
The ref right now is not really sure. It was pass interference. There should have been a spot foul 15. That's what they're arguing about.
Well, that's what I thought it should have been, 15 yards. What are they calling? 15 from the previous spot. Our referee here in the box is helping us out a little bit with our lack of knowledge. And that's definitely what we want to take. Good catch, but we'll take the penalty instead because we gained about 10 more yards by taking the penalty. So you got a first down for your Bacon County Red Raiders, and we're on the move a little bit.
6:31 here and ticking in the third quarter, and we're still down by 2 scores. This time we're going to shift to our horseman, strength to the left at defensive tackle, and we're going to try to run that. And this time we bounce it out. K.J. Brown's got it, and he's around the corner. No, that's Anthony Madison, and he is met. That young man who hit him delivered a lick, but he's getting up a little bit slow, number 24. Boy, what kind of courage was that? Dalton Mizell, he's a senior, a little fella, but he delivered a lick to Anthony Madison, but not before he gained about 5 yards on the play.
Anthony running a little bit high. He'll learn to run behind his pads after licks like that.
That's right. This time we're going to hand it to Carver, and he's going to get the outside. He's dragging folks with him. He's still dragging the pile, and they finally bring him down. And that was a hard 1 yard gain for Jacob Carver on the play. So here we go. The Raiders staying in their heavy package. It's clear and evident that we're going to try to run right at them. Jacob going to take the snap a little high, and he's going to get it, but he's met. He's going to be short of the first down. And it's going to be a 4th down and decision time for Coach Ken Kofer and his coaching staff, as it's going to be a 4th and a long 2. And let's see, I don't think there's any hesitation right here as the ball is spotted at the 48-yard line. This time Jacob in the horseman formation, and they get him to jump off sides, number 65. Boy, I tell you, Coach Mack's not going to like that. Their big senior jumped in a time that they didn't need to, but good for the Raiders here. And that's a first down for Bacon County, and much needed first down.
That was a great play, just a great call by our coaching staff to delay the snap count a little bit. Number 65, he's big and he's very, very quick, and he was just trying to make a play and Didn't wait till the ball was snapped. There goes Jacob outside.
Bounces it, and he delivers a blow to number 9, who gets up. Oh, I don't know if he got his leg or got up a little wobbly there. It looked like it was a helmet-to-helmet there.
I don't know if he's that was kind of odd the way he was acting. He looks like he's all right. And we got a 1st and 5. Now it's 2nd and 5.
Aubrey going to stick it in the belly. He's got a man down the sideline. He's got him open, and it's Charlton stepped out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. Is Ignacio Washington. A great throw and passes. It was a little play-action pass. Run, a little play-action, and the Raiders are knocking on the door here. 4:20 left in the 3rd quarter. I'm standing up out of my chair here at the booth and getting a little bit excited now as we're going to try to make it a ball game. 21-7 here, and Jacob is going to be at quarterback in this horseman formation as we're lined up to the right. Jacob's going to take the snap, and he's going to try to find a hole. He finds it. Touchdown, Raiders!
Great play by Jacob Carver. Great blocking by our offensive line. Outstanding job, and they got somebody down. Looks like, is that the quarterback, number 18?
Number 18,
Goodness.
The quarterback is down.
A.J. Bell, the sophomore, he gets up, and he's hobbling a little bit.
He's trying to make it to the sideline, and they're going to run some trainers out there. We hope that young man's okay. Our guys are taking a knee, and they've already lost one quarterback tonight. And maybe it's just a cramp.
They're treating it like a cramp. Thank the good Lord, we don't want any more injuries out here tonight.
That's good news. It's 21-13, and let's talk about the drive for a moment. We got the ball started on about the
10-yard
line and drove 90 yards.
Yes.
And did it kind of just
methodical.
Yep.
I think we're
5
learning.
5 yards here, 5 yards there, and you got to ride your horse.
You got to ride him, and pretty soon they just get to sneaking up to try to cut down. And when you do, you got a good pass and catch by a pass by Aubrey Carter, our senior quarterback, to our senior wide receiver Ignacio Washington, big man, and who's been hampered with a little turf toe. And now we've lined up for this crazy looking conversion right here that we've been doing all year. I really don't even know what you'd name it. Somebody said the water bucket. I don't know what it's called really, but we've lined up. Charlton County's ready for it, and let's see what we do.
It's good to see Jewel back on the field. Our eyes on the field, brought to you by Family Vision Care. Shane Bennett reported earlier that there was some stuff going on with his back, and we'll go down to Shane in just a few moments after the extra point and see what that was all about. Jewel going to take the snap. The snap is high, and we're going to have to roll out. Fire, and we throw it into the end zone, and it's good. 2-point conversion is good. And guess who it is on the receiving end? Number 1, Demetrius Williams.
Demetrius Williams. Great play by number 11, Aubrey Carter. He's screaming fire, as you said. We run that off of, we actually set up for a regular extra point, set it up for the extra point from the swinging gate formation, and then we get a 2-point conversion. And just like that, we've got us a ball game. Your Bacon County Red Raiders 21, Charlton County 21, your Bacon County Red Raiders 15, with 4 minutes and 16 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. You're listening to Red Raider Radio on 93.5 The Eagle.
County. Let's go down to Our Eyes on the Field, brought to you by Family Vision Care. Shane, tell us what you got down there.
Update on Royals. It seems like it's just a contusion or bruise on the back. He should be fine, and you saw us back in the game. That was the epitome of what was talked about at halftime. Best one loose here.
And that number 2 receives the kick at about the 20 and brings it out to the 45-yard line. And that's never good. That'll kill some momentum there. But you heard Shane, there was a little bit of a bruise on the back of Dawson Jewell, our backup quarterback, who brings a lot to the table, and that could hurt us down the stretches. Dawson brings a running dimension to the game that a lot of teams, it catches them off guard. Charlton County going to start in good field position, and our defense is going to have to rise up here. 4:07, it's 21-15. The Indians are on top. Bacon County just coming off a 90-yard drive and score. Oh, there's a bad snap. It gets through the hands of number 18, and it's a loss of about 30 or 40. I don't know how long. And he's slow to get up as the snap just went right through the hands of that young quarterback who has been called on. And look who's running on the field now for Charlton. Jimmy Nettles, the senior quarterback, number 14, who was injured in the first half, is back in the game.
Yeah, that's about a 20-yard loss, so it looks like we're going to have first or second down and 28 to go. It was an 18-yard loss.
It looked
Charlton
like forever.
County's mixed up a little bit. And just like you said, Jimmy Nettles, the senior quarterback, is back. I don't know how his arm is. Really never did know exactly what happened.
You're fixing to know real quick.
Yeah, we're fixing to see if he can throw, I'm sure.
He's in pistol formation with doubles up to the top, bottom. They're going to take it and hand it to number 8, who gets a hole right up the middle. He's juking around, and he's finally brought down, hit first by Wesley Cawthorn, and then tackled by number 1, Demetrius Williams on the play. Good hustle by Demetrius there to get back to it. And there you have it. It's going to bring up third down and forever for Charlton, as they started with good field position, but a bad snap helped the Raiders out. Our Raider defense, once again, needs to rise up. It's third down and 17, and this is where we get undisciplined a little bit. But number 14 is back in, who's been out all night after an early injury. Number 2 is in the ball game. They got trips to the top. He barks the signal to try to get us to bounce off sides, and looks like there's a false start, as it actually hurt Charlton County, and it was kind of a late flag, but we'll take it, Rev.
They have had a lot of those penalties, those top 5-yard penalties.
And have you noticed just about every one of them have come from the Bacon County sideline? I'm not indicating anything, but I'm saying that is good for us. I know Coach Ken Cover and his coaching staff, how they can get in the ears of these referees sometimes. Number 9 is going to come onto the field late. And I tell you, when you look out at this Charlton County Indian team, we give them a lot of praise. But you got number 9, number 2 on the field. Number 8 has had to come off the field. Trips up to the top. They finally get it settled. He's going to take the snap, and he's going to drop back to throw. And he's got a man running wide open, and he missed him in an overthrow. And I don't know what our man Trey Stewart was doing, but thank you, Jesus.
He looked like he was enjoying the football game. He was watching. He wasn't paying attention.
It was actually a post route on the play, and I think he, for whatever reason, he bit on the cut. I'm not sure what happened, but he come up as if it was a cut. I'm trying to help him out here. You just can't let people get behind you on third at 17, and that's something that we did last year as well.
Well, Trey, last year he moved in late and was not able to play for us he practiced all year but wasn't able to play for us on Friday nights. So he actually missed a year of football. He's getting used to the speed of the game, and he's done some very good things. You can see his athleticism. We're glad to have him this year.
4th and 22, and Charlton County going to punt. The snap's off. The kick is off. And we've got number 14, Snell, going to wave a fair catch, and he catches it at the 21 or 22-yard line. And that's where your Raiders take over with 1:49 left in the third quarter. It's 21-15. You're listening to 93.5 The Eagle. Indian field, it's 1:49. The Raiders in shotgun. Wesley Cawthorn back, going to take the snap, and Cawthorn's going to get to the sideline. He's met by number 9, and the defensive tackle down there, I can't see a number. Number 25 brings him down after a gain of about 4 on the play. Second down and 6 for the Raiders.
Number 25 is Omar Lewis. He's a senior defensive tackle. He's one of the smaller defensive linemen that they have, but he's very, very quick.
This game has been a very physical game by both sides, and it's late here in the third. He's going to fake it. Got a man deep. He's going to throw it deep. The safety can't get over, and it's caught by Ignacio Washington at the 40-yard line. The safety could not get over the top. Aubrey stood, stepped up in the pocket, and threw it with a man on him. First down for the Raiders and another big gain. Whatever the coaches have seen on film during the week, it's apparent that they feel like they can stretch it on the DBs of Charlton, and that's surprising as fast as they are.
That is a little bit surprising, and they're selling out to try to stop the run, and they're putting their corners on an island out there by themselves.
They're still in a heavy formation. Aubrey going to take the snap. It's going to be a quarterback run. Get down, young man, as he gains about a yard on the play. And, boy, you don't like to see a quarterback run like that, especially when your backup's injured on the sideline.
That's true.
But that was a designed quarterback draw, quarterback run. And this time we're bringing in Demetrius Williams at quarterback, and Aubrey's going to run off the field. Second down and 10 as there was no gain on the play. Under a minute here in the third quarter. Bacon County on the 40-yard line.
We just got a flag, and we may have an unsportsmanlike call on the sideline here because the side judge it's a sideline warning. I'm sorry. That's what it is. That's what it is. It's not unsportsmanlike. It's just a sideline warning. That's the first one.
47 seconds left. 21-15. Bacon County's driving. We're in the third quarter. It's 21-15, like I just said. We got one-on-one. They're trying to man us up down here. Demetrius at quarterback. He takes the snap. It's high, and he looks out, and he's going to try to throw a slant, and what a catch. He caught it. That Snell kid, he's got hands like glue as he dove back on a ball that was not thrown very well behind him. He dove backwards on a slant pass and made a great catch.
That was one of the finer high school catches you'll see, I'll be honest with you.
Especially from a young sophomore.
Sure was.
You can tell that they're kind of, on that last play, they doubled up on Ignacio, but now it's back. Single coverage down here, but Demetrius going to take it. He's going to find some room, and it's third down, and I don't believe he got it. That's going to bring up a fourth down, but that fourth down will be done on the east side of the field here, as that is the end of the fourth quarter. The hands are going up on both sides with showing 4-4-4. We've got 12 minutes left in this ball game, and it's a good one, 21-15, Charlton County leading. You're listening to 93.5, the Eagle. Go down to our Eyes on the Field, brought to you by Family Vision Care. Shane, talk to us a little bit about the feel on the sideline from our Raiders.
Kind of like last week, it's not a feel of panic or in a hurry. We're going to get back into our offense and what we're doing in this last drive. And you saw that last drive. That was nothing but sheer mood change or attitude change from halftime. They came out, and that's what they should have done the first half, what Coach was telling them. And they're doing the same thing here. Defensively, they're all over the ball. They're pumping each other up and doing what they're supposed to do on sidelines and on the field. So they've made a definite change.
Demetrius Williams steps in at quarterback, and we've got Jacob right behind him. Well, let's see what we got. Pick your poison right here, guys. Go to the heavy package.
This is a big fourth down and 2. Jacob barks, and we moved, but they're not going to call it. He's going to take the snap, and, boy, they're all over the backfield, but he bounces it outside, and he's brought down. Let's see where the spot is. It's this close, so that's going to be a first down, and Carver is down on the field, and that's not good. They grabbed him by his shoelace, and I'm telling you, we got away with a false start on the play before that, and Carver is laying on his back down on the field right here, taking him a breather, holding on to his knee. We're praying that young man is okay. Coaches are making their jog across as the trainer for Charlton County is checking on Jacob here. And with this timeout, we're going to take a timeout. You're listening to 93.5, the Eagle.
In this moment, It doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes, or if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them. Auto Owners Insurance.
Bennett Bennett & Johnson Insurance Agency in Alma is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
You heard our voice, Eyes on the Field, Shane Bennett there, brought to you by Family Vision Care, and he was just talking while we were at break with 11:54 here, 21-15, about Carver. They're still down working on him. And Shane, explain to us the situation that we had right before the play.
Well, they told Jacob his shoulder's been bothering him and just little things, and they told him to stay on the sidelines. But Jacob, being a senior and being who he is, he ran out and took that play, and I think we did get a first down out of it. So that's the heart we're seeing the guys on this sideline right now.
It looks to me like it may be an ankle. Shane, they got a shoe off, looks like, maybe not a knee, but an ankle, which sometimes that's a bad injury too.
Those high ankle sprains can be as bad as a break, really. They can be tough to come over, and we wish that man the best of luck, and we're praying for him right now. Say a prayer where you're at, as not only is he our hoss for the season, but Jacob has a career at the college level. He continues to get better and continues to compete.
Yeah, this is a very, very physical game. Both teams come in, and they are known for their physical brand of play. So we're just going to sit here and continue to slug it out. Demetrius Williams lines up at quarterback. Behind him is K.J. Brown.
Shifts to his right, barks the signal, and that big guy, number 65 for Charlton, jumps off sides again, and that's going to be 1st and 5 for the Raiders.
Let me tell you a little bit about this kid, this number 65. His name is Toby Dasher. Last year, he was one of the supposed to be one of the big defensive linemen, and he tore his ACL early in the season. So this is his senior year, and he's giving it all. He's playing full speed.
Demetrius takes the snap. He's going to try to bounce it outside. He breaks the tackle as they had him in the backfield and tries to dive forward, and he gains maybe a yard on the play. And anytime you see somebody leave their feet like that, it's a scary, scary feeling as a former player. 2nd down and 5 now, or a long 4 for the Raiders. And with Carver out on the sidelines, we're going to have to turn to Demetrius. We're going to have to turn to Anthony Madison, who is kind of getting crunk on this little Seminole chant we got going right now. And it looks like that the referee is telling the band to cut it off and to turn it down here.
Yep.
11:03, 21-15. Is that what happened?
That's exactly what happened. And it's brought the Charlton County fans now to their feet as he cranks the clock.
You can't shut me up. Demetrius going to take the snap, and he bobbles it, but he bounces, and this time there's nowhere to go as he ran backwards. Sometimes you got to get north and south and create something. And this time we're running big number 60 onto the field here. Will Richardson for the Raiders in 62. Jackson Hall is going to come off. I don't know if it's because Jackson is having a tough time at that left tackle position or what. But Charlton County fans have come alive. I'm sure you hear them in the background. Right now, Charlton County, it's 3rd down, and it's a big 3rd down in 9-10 minutes and ticking here in the 4th quarter. And Demetrius stays at quarterback. K.J. Brown in the backfield. Demetrius is going to take the snap. He's going to drop back, and he looks, and he pumps fake, but we didn't, and it's picked off.
It's okay.
Picked off at the 2-yard line as we tried to go deep. Not a very good route, and throw was a little bit underthrown. However, Charlton County will pick it off and take over at the 1, I believe.
Well, if it was an incomplete pass and we had to punt it or whatever we had to do, I don't know that we could have had a much better of an outcome than have them down pinned on our 1-yard line. At least we give them a long field to have to work with. You never know, a fumble or something like this could wind up being in our favor. I've seen stranger things happen.
You know, sometimes you know as a team like Bacon County you're going to go for it. Sometimes you'd like to see a short pass in that situation. But whatever the coaches seen upstairs or on the sideline, I'm sure they thought they had a chance. A better ball gives you a better chance as well. We got 2 safeties standing back, 3 down linemen. Our linebackers are walking up, showing blitz. They're in their backfield. Looks like we're going to try to run a little pressure, going to hand it to number 8. And we force him up the middle. He finds a hole and a gain of about 3 or 4 or 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down and 5 for Charlton.
It doesn't take but just a crease for him, and when he gets through there, he's very, very quick. He's quick on his feet too. He can move.
And like Carver, he falls forward. He's always going to gain a yard or 2 on the play. They got trips down to the bottom here. Number 14 is back at quarterback this quarter. He marks the count. He takes it, and he's going to hand it to number 8 up the middle, and he's dragging folks. As we had him at the line of scrimmage, but he drug us for a couple of yards. That's going to be very close to an Indian 1st down. Matter of fact, it's going to bring up 3rd down and 1, and a big 3rd down and probably inches here.
Yes, it has to be inches.
There comes Bloodsworth running onto the field. He's one of our bigger linemen. The sophomore, Fernandez, is running off. And we've got trips.
We need a bad snap. We need something right here.
And they're going to hand it to number 8, and he gets a hole as we missed him. And it's off to the races. If Stewart can run him out of bounds, and he outruns Stewart. We got Hustle down. He's at the 30 down, finally knocked out of bounds at across the 25-yard line. And that was a big play that we could not afford to happen. The Raiders brought a blitz, and he ran right by every one of us. And earlier on in the year, we talked to Coach Kofer, and he said we're going to have to live and die by the blitz.
Well, I will say that has to be one of those situations that you look at, and they say we run him out of bounds. We got a fight going on over on the far sideline. Good gracious.
We're going to go down to our Eyes on the Field, brought to you by Family Vision Care. Shane, what's going on down there? Talk to us.
Well, the yard marker accidentally hit Kofer in the mouth, and it was just some scrimmage for that. Let me get back to you.
Okay. We had a situation down there where Shane's telling us that one of the yard markers hit our coach in the mouth, and now we've got a melee going on, or had a melee going, but it's been separated now. We're going to go back to the studio. You're listening to Red Raider Radio on 93.5 The Eagle.
And whatever's going on the sideline, they're getting it worked out. The referees are huddling up. Both teams are huddling up on their sidelines. 8:47 here. It's 21-15, and the Raiders just gave up a devastating blow. There's still a lot of time in this football game, and anything can happen. But number 8 got loose, Andrew Lee, and a big gain, and the ball is now at the 25-yard line, and Charlton County is on the move. And sportsmanlike conduct on the Raiders, is that what that call was? And that's going to tack it off. And sometimes you just got to hold on to your emotions. 8:40, go ahead. Sorry.
Well, not sure exactly what happened. We'll find out a little bit later, but they did call an unsportsmanlike penalty. They haven't marked it off yet. Now they're beginning to mark it off. So it's going to put us in a little bit, even a little bit deeper hole. That's a 15-yarder, and that puts them on the 12-yard line.
While they're marking that off, Pierce County 27, Cook County 14, and Ware has just opened up their offense, and it is 20-7 20-7, and I got a little old wink from the Gator sitting next to me here. It's 20-7 over Coffee, down in Coffee. And this time it looks like there's going to be a timeout called on the field. With that, we're going to take the timeout. When we come back, hopefully we can get back to football. You're listening to 93.5, The Eagle.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes. It doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent.
Glad you're okay, Sarah. We'll take care of everything.
And the company that stands behind them.
Thanks so much for your help.
No problem.
Auto Owners Insurance.
Bennett and Johnson Insurance Agency in Alma is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Field here. They're going to take the snap. Number 14 is going to hand it to number 8. He gets outside.
Mercy.
He gets
Now
a big
he
game, but there's a flag as they were holding us in the backfield.
Their offensive lineman absolutely was tackling number 32 for us, Wesley Cawthorn. He was trying to spin around. He just couldn't get away from him. The guy that was holding him maybe need to be a defensive lineman, because that's about as good a tackle as I've seen all all night. No, that's going to back them up, and we needed that because that was a big gain. We're missing Carver in the middle. That's what it looks like to me. Of course, now our linebacker was being held, and you can't do much about that. So that backs them up and makes it about 1st and 20, somewhere along that, it looks like.
And with Carver out of the game, that puts Anthony Madison in at the middle linebacker position. Wesley and K.J. Brown stay at their outside linebacker positions. And we look like we're showing blitz. We're going to hand it to number 9 this time, who's a shifty little guy, and he gets the corner.
Great
but he's
play.
Brought down by that man, Demetrius Williams, at the 20. A gain of 8 or 9.
It was actually about a 4-yard gain.
Was
It
it
looked
4?
like it was a lot more. I'll tell you what, watching Demetrius Williams play defense is like, it looks like all of a sudden they're fixing to have a big gainer, and then you see a white blur tonight. You just see it coming from out of, and then there's a huge collision. This looks like a lightning bolt and a huge collision. And, of course, they got some players that make those collisions too, but Demetrius, sick as he has been, is playing a good defensive ball game.
They're bunched up down here, and he's going to drop back to pass it. Number 14's got all the time in the world, steps up, and he throws it, and it's incomplete as the ball was short. Number 2 looked like to have our safety, Trey Stewart, beat on the play on a post, a skinny post, down here at around the 20-yard line, and that brings up a big 3rd down for your Raiders. So the very first moment you think that you've got them backed up 3rd down here on their 5 or 10, they break off a run, and now it's 3rd down and long again, and all night long, 3rd down and long has killed our Raiders.
The thing about it, the quarterback then, he could have actually had a picnic lunch.
Takes the snap, and he's going to hand it to number 8, who gets a hole or two, and with broken tackle, he's driving, but it's going to come up short. But not before he does gain 10 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down, and let's see what Coach Mack decides to do.
It's going to be about 4th and a long 5, looks like.
4th and 5, and they can get a 1st down at about the 3-yard line to make it 1st and goal. And the scoreboard's showing 4th and 6, 7:26 here. It's 21-15. And Mac may let the clock run down and call a timeout. Looks like they're going to go for it here. Going to signal it in and see if they probably can get us to jump, I would think, or just hand it to that guy, number 8. Let's see if we can be. That time they're going to snap it, and they hand it to him. He's got a hole, and he's driving, and
he gets a 1st down.
1st down. As we hit him in the backfield, and then it looked like he got a push from the back, or maybe that was just that strong will from that young man who's been doing it all night. 1st down for the Raiders. 7:04, 21-15, and it's 1st and goal, Charlton County.
Looks like in Ware County and Coffee, there's a game going on. It's 20-14 now, with a little less than 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. This right here, our time's running out on us. We need to make a stand right here.
They've got their heavy set, pistol set. Going to hand it to number 9, who shoots up in there. Touchdown, Indians. And the Indians answered with a 98 or 99-yard drive, touchdown drive. And they did most of all of that. They did it on the ground.
Yeah.
27-15.
You know, I don't know what they call number 8 and number 9, but it's kind of like thunder and lightning. But the fact is, it's more like lightning and lightning. They're very, very quick. They're physical up front. They're big. And you give these guys a crease, and they'll find their way into the end zone. Looks like they're going to go for a 2-point conversion here, Matt.
They line up in their heavy set pistol. He's going to take it. They're going to hand it to number 9, who gets the corner. And he gets in. What an effort by that man. He stretched it across, and he drug our guy into the end zone.
Barely got across.
29-15, and that was huge. You're listening to 93.5, the Eagle. Indian Field here, 6:49 late in the fourth quarter, and it's 29-15. Charlton County just had a 98-yard drive and scored there. Little questionable spots here and there, but however, it is 29 led to a touchdown, and we need to answer quick for the Raiders.
Quick and in a hurry. I don't know if they're going to kick it deep or they're just going to punch it, kind of kick it up the middle.
Going to punch it, and it's going to be picked up by Nacio, tries to get to the outside, and he does, but he's getting chased down as Charlton County's pretty fast, and that ball's going to be spotted at about the 30-yard line, and that's where the Raiders will take over and have to drive from the 30 to
How do
score.
you beat speed, quarterback?
You run right at it.
Run right at it, and then Nacio took the ball, and rather than try to go right back up the middle, he tried to stretch it, and they're just too fast to go sideline to sideline with.
That's right. I'm proud of our Raiders. They've played a good fight. They've played very hard tonight. Maybe let up a little bit in the first half, as Coach was indicating, didn't play with enough heart. But the big plays is what's killed us. Wesley Cothran is going to bark it, and this time we're going to hand it, and he's met in the backfield. As we tried to run a counter, and number 25 slammed our number 25. As it's been a physical game tonight, and that's going to be a loss.
Well, we see now why this, he's kind of small, this Omar Lewis. He's kind of small for a defensive tackle, but we see now why he's playing defensive tackle. When we pulled, he stymied our offensive lineman.
He's quick. Aubrey going to stick it in the belly and throw it out, and that's just a incomplete pass as he threw it wide. He was attending for Kevontae Merritt, K. Merritt as we call him, out there, and the ball was nowhere close, just an overthrow. It's 3rd down and 11 for the Raiders, 6:13, as it doesn't take us long to run plays here, and a big 3rd down for our boys. As I was saying earlier, who played good at times tonight, but have let up big plays. Aubrey at quarterback, he's going to drop back, pump fake, and he's got a man, he's going to throw it back, shoulder throw, and a very nice throw and a 1st down.
Maybe the best ball that he threw all year. That was a back
the 50 to the 48-yard line.
That was a back shoulder throw. If you watch Georgia football, Aaron Murray and Matthew Stafford made that play famous. They're running, streaking, and all of a sudden they throw it to the back shoulder. Our receiver stopped as the defensive back continued to run down the field, and it was just a great catch, great throw.
Someone taught him well.
Yes.
Aubrey looking to the sideline, and the Indian fans are getting loud here. As it's 6:07 on the clock. Cothran's in the backfield. Aubrey going to take it, going to fake it, roll to his left, and he's got a man wide open. Oh, and he dropped the ball. Anthony Madison, who has been big for the Raiders in the last couple of weeks, so that little out of the backfield pass. It's kind of, it's not a flat pass really. It's a deeper flat route as he runs to the seams and then cuts it off.
It was going to be at least a first down, if not maybe a little bit more. Good play call, good pass. It was out in front of him right where he needed to catch it in stride. It just, as they used to tell me when I would drop and it hit him in a bad place, it hit him in the hands.
Tried to run with it before he caught it.
Yep.
It's all right, bounce back here. Wesley Cothran in. Carver is out of the game. Going to take it. Aubrey's going to drop back, and he's going to step up and throw a slam. It's caught by Ignacio, and it's broken up. As Carter and our quarterbacks have done a good job all night long hitting our receivers in the hands, and Ignacio just bobbled it first, and a great defensive play by the DBs. Just couldn't come down with the play, but it's 3rd down and 10, and for whatever reason, 3rd down has been good to us the majority of the time tonight on offense, and has been bad for us on defense.
It has definitely been the big play that's been our Achilles heel tonight, even though I will say Charlton took control on that 99-yard march a while ago.
Carter going to take the snap. They're bringing some pressure. He steps side. Good job avoiding it. Ain't got nobody, but he rushes out. Got one man to beat, and a first down saving tackle by number 15 as Aubrey did a good job punt faking there, but just didn't have enough speed to beat Brad Milton, the senior
as a shoestring
linebacker.
Tackle. If he hadn't have got him, he would have got the first down. It wouldn't. I don't think he would have scored, but he definitely would have got the first down then.
Man, he was just one play away. And here we go, 5:26, 29 to 15, and this is it for the Raiders. They need the 4th down in about 7. Aubrey's going to step back, and he's going to fire a bullet, and it's dropped in and out of the hands of our senior wide receiver, Ignacio Washington. And a great throw by our senior quarterback.
Couldn't ask for no better.
Hit him in the hands. And when it's all said and done, you have to make plays. And their seniors have made plays tonight. Just a couple more than we have. Credit them. Our defense comes back on the field, and Charlton gets the ball at the 45-yard line. And 5:15 left here in the 4th quarter.
Well, Charlton lined up now, and I don't look for them to put the ball in the air at all. They're just going to run at us till we stop them.
They've had some injuries tonight, too, that they've battled through, and they give it to number 8, and he's met in the backfield by our defensive line. Our linebacker coming on a blitz, number 25, Anthony Madison. And it's going to be a loss of 1, 2nd and 11.
Clock is quickly becoming our enemy, and they're just looking to get a first down to continue to run the clock. That's what Charlton is playing for right now. They'll take a 29-15 win. We need some way. We need something to happen here where we can get the ball back, and we've got to score in a hurry.
They got in their pistol formation, trips bunched up down to the bottom. Number 14 takes it, and he's going to hand it to number 8, who waits for his block and gets to the outside. There he goes, rumbling around. Gain of about 9 on the play, 8 or 9, and it'll be 3rd down and 2. Well, it's going to be 3rd down and 1. I will say they've been consistent at their spots tonight. A little extra yardage here and there.
It's about 3rd and 1. You're about right. They bring in number 18, which is A.J. Bell. No, he's actually thought it looked like he was going back in at quarterback for a minute, but he's lining out wide, and I can tell you they're going to turn around and hand this ball a couple of times to number 8 if I had to bet.
He's had a good night, and he is their workhorse. There are other people around him, but he's their workhorse. Going to hand it to number 8, who gets a hole up the middle. We go for the ball, and a good tackle there, but not before he gets the first down by Wesley Cothran. And it's been a physical ball game tonight by both teams.
Sure has. It's been a very physical ball game, and I think both teams have, like you said, both teams have played hard, but we kind of got lax there in the 2nd quarter. The big play's what put us behind, and then Charlton County, they don't give you anything. You have to earn everything, and when it came time for us to make the big play or to make the big stop, we just hadn't been quite able to do it.
and both teams have been playing with some minor injuries. I know the Andrew Lee was dealing with a hip injury, and he's out of the game now, not because of that injury, just taking a breather. And his backup, number 9, who touched the ball for the first time in the second quarter and took one step to the side and went about 60 yards or 50 yards for a score.
Yeah, this kid's very, very good. He's very, very quick, and I understand he's just a sophomore.
We got a good young team as well who've fought hard. I have been impressed, especially last week and even tonight, coming out in the second quarter, the way we come out and fight and compete a little bit. But like you said, that one quarter hurt us tonight. Number 14 takes it. He's going to hand it to number 9, who is brought down and met the backfield, and he's brought down for a loss of 1, third
Good
down.
play by
and 5.
K.J. Brown there. Just hung on, wouldn't let go. Into the game comes Jesus Brown. As he comes in, he's been playing both ways. A little bit of our issue is we are young and we're a little bit undersized, and most of our players, we got about 14 or 15 players that go both ways most all of the night. When it gets late like this, we've got to have just reached down deep.
Number 14 in the pistol formation. Number 9 gets the ball from him, and he slips as he had a hole. Thank God he slipped, and it's going to be 4th down for Charlton. Please stay tuned with us, our post-game show, as you're riding home out there, and listen to our post-game brought to you by ATC Broadband, and that we will announce the play of the game for the Raiders. Even in our loss, there was a big-time play, and we will announce that in our post-game show brought to you by ATC Broadband, the play of the game.
Clock continues to tick, 1 minute and 29 seconds left, and Charlton is just going to run at us, and if we stop him, fine. If we don't, and there he goes, and he's gone. He's going to be 6.
5, touchdown. Touchdown for the Indians. And that's going to make the score look a lot worse than it should be.
That gives them 35-15 with 1 minute and 15 seconds left. And we really done what we needed to do there. We bunched up to try to stop him, and he just got a crease. And when he did, we had sold out to try to stop the run. There was just nobody in the defensive backfield to stop him, and he took it to the house.
Looks like they're going to go for 2 here. And at least it looks that way. I don't know. Number 14 holds as well. Ware County 23-14 with the lead with 2 minutes to go down in Coffee County. While they're trying to decide a few more scores, Benedictine 42-15 over Liberty County. Southeast Bullock 35-21 over Bryan County. Jeff Davis gets off to a 3-0 start, 36-2 over Montgomery County, and Metter beat Long tonight, 24-12. They go for 2, and the 2-point conversion is good as number 55 ran it in for 2 there, and that makes it 37-15. Here, you're listening to 93.5 The Eagle.
Everybody, we've got Charlton County is about to kick off. Score's 37-15 with 1 minute and 15 seconds left. Your Red Raiders came down here. We got ourselves in a hole. We showed some fight in the second quarter. Looks like Brody Fitch is picking it up. He's going to run, and he's running back up the middle. And Charlton County stops him on about the 28-yard line, or on 28-yard line, with 1 minute and 10 seconds left. And I'm sure we're just going to try to throw it down the field just to see if we can get in and get a late score.
As a coaching staff here, you want to see, you don't want to put your guys in position, anything bad, but you want to see if they're going to compete here. And right there, Brody went up against the whole team of Charlton County as we just did not form a line. You don't like to see that. You like to see us finish. going to take it, and we're just going to hand it to Wesley Cothran, who pounds it up the middle for a gain of 3 yards, and it looks like we're going to try to get out of here without hurting anyone else. And who knows, Coach Kofer may stick it in the little play action here and try to go deep. We're getting some signals. All re-signaling out to Snell. Nacio up at the top, and we'll be having a post-game show and be bringing you the ATC broadband play of the game. And Aubrey throws it up, and the Charlton County Indians fought over the ball, and the ball falls incomplete as he threw it into double coverage there, just trying to stretch and make something happen, and trying to get on the board late.
I think they figured out that we're going to try to go deep with a Nacio, but Aubrey looked to the left to our wide receiver Snodrick Shell, but he was turned back and threw the ball to the right. But you're going to hand it off again. And he's with 35 seconds left. Wesley Cothran falls for about a 3-yard gain, and we're 4th and 5 now with 27 seconds left.
The Bears of Pierce County are going to pull it out tonight, 41-14 over Cook County. They played in Blackshear, is that correct?
I'm not sure exactly where they played, but that is a big win for them. They come back up off the mat from the loss, and it looks like we're going to let it tick down. That's going to be it. We're going to meet Charlton County in the middle, shake hands with them, and congratulate them on a win. You have it here at Indian Field in Charlton County. Your Red Raiders fall tonight to a score of 37 to 15 to your Charlton County Indians.
Throws us down 2-1.
2-1, and we go to Benedictine.
First region game.
We go to Benedictine next Friday as we travel to Savannah. We got a couple of weeks on the road. We're going to go back to the studio for just a minute. We're going to come back with your ATC broadband play of the game, and then we're going to get with Shane Bennett, and he's going to give us an interview with Coach Ken Kofer. You're listening to Red Raider Radio on 93.5 The Eagle.